Wilton Simpson cares, because that's what farmers do. Wilton Simpson for Florida Commissioner of Agriculture.
Paid for by Wilton Simpson, Republican for Florida Commissioner of Agriculture.
Thanks for the coffee.
No problem. With my cash rewards card from Navy Federal Credit Union, I get up to 1.75% cash back.
Isn't it 1.5%?
Now it's up to 1.75%.
That's bigger!
And better! I bought these scones with my cash back!
I love scones!
Me too! Scones for everyone!
When you sign up for direct deposit, you can earn up to 1.75% cash back with the Cash Rewards Card. Learn more at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
O'Reilly Auto Parts specializes in keeping your car on the road. Not sure how much life is left in your battery? Our professional parts people will test it for free. If it does need to be replaced, we'll help you find just the right one to fit your car. Our Superstar batteries are built to handle even the toughest conditions. Visit O'Reilly Auto Parts today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. Drive now, pay later, with no payments for 6 months at Sutherland Nissan Orlando.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind studio. Your accident, your future, your attorney. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now number 1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers.
You are now listening to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Here we go on a Friday edition of the Jim Colbert Show. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we do have a gigantic, nasty program for you today.
It's huge.
This one's going to need an ointment, people. I'm just letting you know straight up front. Maybe a Band-Aid or two. We'll get you caught up on what's happening out there. The boys got tote news, embers only. Going to tell you about a wonderful cigar from our friends over at Corona Cigar Company. Miguel Gallardo joins us today from Orlando City Soccer. He is the broadcaster that handles the games here for radio. We're going to talk to him about the game coming up Sunday at 8 p.m. versus Montreal. Gigantic game. We'll be carrying at 96.9 the game. Primetime Kitchen with Amy Drew Thompson. Rich tips in the 5 o'clock hour with our friend Candace Rich, turning on some tips, maybe help your cash out a little bit. Trivia, Ross Thoughts, last call for $30 Tijuana Flats gift cards, plus your calls, texts, and talkbacks. Welcome to the program. I am Jim. Straight ahead of me is producer Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
Comedy Alien Ross Padgett.
Smoke him if you got him.
God almighty, I wish I had one.
Wait, you guys did, didn't you?
Deb is out today. She'll be back with us next week, just taking some time off as we move towards the end of the year. 407-916-1041. You can text us easily at 77031. Follow us on socials, pretty easy. Facebook, Instagram at The Jim Colbert Show. Twitter, just at Jim Colbert Show. And all day, every day at Jim Colbert Live, where we stream the show on YouTube and Twitch. How's it going, guys?
So far, so good. A straight be dunking on life right now.
Straight sausage party today, kids.
Yeah. That's what I said when I walked into the booth.
He just said the same thing.
Straight sausage party today, gentlemen.
It's a salsicha fiesta.
Sausage.
We have plenty of ladies joining us later this afternoon, as you just mentioned.
We do. Amy Drew and, of course, Candace will join us.
De la Gringo.
Miguel Gallardo comes by as well. Big game coming up for the city this weekend.
I'm so pumped.
Are you?
Yeah. I mean, that is a perfect sports day for me on Sunday. I have a Liverpool-Man City match. And then Red Zone from all the way up until Orlando City making the playoffs. Plus, I have a tea time at 1:30. Let's get it, boys.
You guys are having a massive sports week here. Jack has been glued to his phone watching the Yankees game since 1. Already has plans for Sunday afternoon, or Saturday or Sunday?
Yeah. Well, Saturday evening is game 3.
Very good.
So I got to look ahead, and believe me, if Deb was here, I would not be.
All right. 407-916-1041. Plus, I know you guys talked to Scott on Wednesday, Scott Maxwell from the Orlando Sentinel.
What a lovely gentleman.
We did that.
Just a wonderful guy.
He's smart.
Every year he puts out, he does a couple of priority kind of columns he's done every year. He prints like what he makes every year, where his money goes. He prints, Jack, what is the other one? It's the 100 things about, or 50 things about Orlando he loves.
Yes.
And then this is a list where he says it's he culls throughout the year 10 people he believes make Orlando a better place to live. Right? And I have wanted to get on that list forever. I don't ever think I'm going to qualify because I don't think I really do. Either way.
Are we supposed to agree or disagree?
It's a joke. I was just trying to be
no.
No,
I don't. You think you deserve it?
I don't deserve it. I'm telling you straight up, I don't. It's a joke.
So then it's not a joke.
It is a joke. Could you please leave me alone?
Well,
could you please leave me alone?
Yeah,
I'm just asking you to leave me alone.
You
and let me do this story.
Yeah,
I don't want to be on the list.
A corner.
I don't want to be on the list. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter to me. What I'm saying is, we have 2 people that appear on the show regularly that did make it on that list. Brendan O'Connor made it on the list.
Hell yeah.
How about that? 10 people who make Orlando a better place to live. He quoted Brendan's ability to stay in touch with what's happening around Orlando with diverse cultures. Obviously, he's tied into the gay community, the LGBTQ community, I should say, but he's also tied into a bunch of other communities. And of course, he reflects that on Fridays when he gives us a bunch of really kind of odd things to do on the weekend. You know, I thought for a long time that I was like, man, who goes to any of this stuff he talks about? It's fun to talk about. There's no question. That's kind of half the battle with the segment, right?
Yeah.
As he finds this stuff. But it turns out we get the texting service. Like a lot of people go out and enjoy these things that he tries, that he tells you about that are a little kind of off the beaten path of what normally you'd go to. And people have had a wonderful time. And
it's he always gives us the best events to attend and then get asked, you know, the next day, hey, what'd you do yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
And that's when you put your drink down and go, bro. And that's what you want.
You're right, 100%.
That's what you want when you attend any event.
I was in a human Jupiter jump full of glitter and hookers.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for, man. You might want to sit down.
So he turns it up. He came out on that list. And another friend of ours who joins us from the Audubon Birds of Prey Society, her name is Katie Gill Warner. Remember her?
Yeah.
Awesome.
She likes birds.
She runs the entire thing over there, and she made it on the list. So 2 regulars here on the Jim Colbert Show made it on the list of the 10 people that make Orlando a better place to live. How about that?
We got to do it.
I think that's cool.
We got to start a movement.
A movement
for one of us 4.
Now the other problem with that list is the other 8 won't even talk to us. They won't even say our name. So,
hey, 20% ain't bad.
It's not bad. I don't know if they will or not.
We got to start like volunteering or something.
The guys who started, and it's funny because all these people are like real community warriors. I mean, it's not like, you can't just you can't talk to a bunch of people and qualify. I mean, you actually have to do something. I don't really do anything, but he does. Goes and looks for these awesome people that do this. And this other 2 guys they found have a place. They feed. It's the Picnic Project out in Sanford. Have you heard about that one?
No. It just means we need to do more.
Yeah.
We need to do more to get on this dumb list.
I know.
It's not a dumb list.
It's not a dumb list. I'm just jealous because we're so far away.
Well, here's the thing. You could do something, Jack, and you could get on it personally.
No, because Maxwell knows us, so I think our bar
I think so too,
might be higher.
I don't think it's possible.
Yeah. You're right.
If I saved him from a burning building, I don't think I'd make it.
So, therefore, we could tell ourselves it's not possible and then just give up.
Let me tell you the scary, it's so funny knowing Scott, but the absolute most terrifying thing in Scott Maxwell's, even in his closet of doom, would be a conflict of interest for anything that guy wrote. I will tell you straight up, you could kidnap him, keep him for a month, and he wouldn't think twice about that being the worst thing that could happen to him if somebody calls his credibility into question in regards to his research and how he writes his column.
Yeah.
It is the most important thing to him professionally, and it's not even close.
Because most people like us get in the media for all the free stuff and perks.
1,000% Petrified Forest tickets. Come on now.
Thanks for reminding me. I got to email my daughter on that.
I am going tonight, and I can't wait. We are going to get sloppy and go tonight.
Yeah.
I couldn't go last week because my daughter and and her boyfriend couldn't make it back from the beach on time. But I talked to my wife today. I already downloaded the tickets. We are going tonight to Petrified Forest. If you haven't been, Altamont Springs, unbelievable scare experience. Been doing it for years. Homemade, homegrown, awesome.
It's great.
Can't wait.
They care over there. They want to be spooky.
I was saying something, but I got to text my daughter about Petrified Forest tonight.
No, you're talking about the people who actually do community stuff.
Yeah. So, but with Maxwell, when the free stuff comes, he will not take it.
No, he won't take anything.
Because believe me, they'd love for him to take free stuff.
Oh, yeah. He wouldn't consider doing any of that stuff. I mean, he just won't.
Do you guys know about this?
He's such a nerd.
Do you guys know about this new horror film that's out right now?
The one Smile?
No.
We talked about that yesterday a little bit.
Yeah, Terrafear or something.
No.
Terrafear?
You mean the one, the vomiting scene one?
The sequel
that everybody's freaking out about because there's a scene where people have diarrhea and vomit for like 10 minutes on screen.
I haven't seen the movie. I don't really know much about it, but it is making news because people are like passing out watching it over just the insane level of gore.
Now, I've heard 2 movies like that then, because there's another one.
Well, this is a sequel.
Is it? See, I haven't heard the sequel, but there's another one. I guess people started walking out of the theater because there's one scene where they all eat, like, the food is bad. It's almost like that airplane where they get in that movie where they get the bad food and everybody gets stomach sick at the same time. And apparently the scene is just a whole bunch of people having, both ends erupt at the same time. And people,
that sounds awesome.
And people are like, no, I'm good. Hard pass.
I watched 1 minute. There's a 1 minute that kind of went viral.
Of this movie you're talking about?
Of this movie. Terrafear?
I don't know, buddy.
2.
Terrafear 2.
Terrafear 2. I watched 1 minute. Whoa. I mean, this clown.
It's a clown.
It's a clown. He's like a slasher.
Yeah.
Terrifying makeup. Looks spooky. And I just, out of this 1 minute, I saw him scalp this woman.
Oh, yeah?
With scissors.
Okay. That's bad.
Yeah, it's not good.
Is it a low-budget movie?
I mean...
Anybody we know? Or
technically, all horror films are pretty low budget.
It was not low budget, and that's a horror movie, isn't it?
I wonder if is
it a thriller or is it a horror movie?
I don't know. This is like straight up slasher. Like the 1 minute that I saw was like this looks like it's from '88.
That's how you make them really scary.
Yeah.
That's why I contend Texas Chainsaw so scary. The scream track and just how the movie looks, and then you read about the filming of that movie, and it's even like it seems like the filming of it was worse than the actual movie.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna watch this film.
Really?
Yeah, I'm about it. Every October, I fall down the trap of give me fake blood.
The funny thing is my wife and I love horror movies year round. So Halloween, by the time Halloween gets here,
we're over it.
We've watched all of them. But it's so funny. This is a rare year because the movie you're talking about, the movie I'm talking about, and Smile, and there's another one that we have yet to see. So we have a catalog of scary caught up on. We watched the second episode of that show I was telling you guys about, the Midnight Club.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
About the cancer kids. We watched the second episode of that last night. Again, not really...
Cancer kids. That sounds like a fun bunch.
Yeah, it's the
cancer kids.
Well, they're setting it up like it's a ghost thing with terminal kids. They go to this home for terminal kids.
Yeah.
Like a camp or whatever. And then that home is haunted. And, of course, then the fun ensues. But it's kind of odd. It is just kind of odd. I don't know how to explain it. But it wasn't that scary, just odd.
Yeah. People are throwing up at Terrafear 2, and that people are passing out. When they first debuted the film, they gave everybody vomit bags.
Really? That's such a good gimmick.
Yeah.
Cheap, too.
Cheap. And this is definitely an independent, low-budget, over-the-top. Their biggest expense was fake blood.
What's the goriest movie you've ever seen?
I mean, Hostel's kind of up there.
All of the Hostels are almost... That second one's unwatchable.
Yeah, I've seen all of it. I've seen the second one.
It's unwatchable, in my opinion. Like, Hostel is terrifying because that could really happen.
See, that's the thing, is that, like, the gorier it gets...
More comical it becomes, kind of.
Yeah. Like, I understand that it's makeup, and we're seeing prosthetics, and we're seeing an artist...
You're seeing some goon push a mine cart full of body parts. It just doesn't come off as...
Yeah. Like, I'm still entertained, but I'm not like, oh my God, what happened if that actually happened to me?
That's why when you watch the Dahmer stuff, it's so freaking horrifying because you're watching, oh man, this is a great movie. Then you realize all of this really happened.
Yeah.
That's
really the
happened.
element that really kind of makes it sink in.
That guy devolved to the point where he was bringing home guys that he wanted to kill into rooms that already had dead guys in it. Like in the show, he brings a prospective victim into a bedroom, and the dude's already complaining of the smell. When he walks into the room, they show you on camera the guy lying next to the bed, the dead guy. You can only see his feet, but in real life, that guy was actually in the bed.
Ooh.
He wasn't out of the bed; he was in the bed, dead. And I think he was beheaded as well. And yeah, it's so nasty.
Yeah, no, I'm about it. I would say Hostel's got to be up there for me, but I kind of want to see this Terror Fear too, man.
Dude, Silence of the Lambs. I mean, it because it's such a well-made movie, the level of gore doesn't get the credit it deserves, but it's a pretty gory movie too. I mean, he cuts a guy's face off.
If you want pure fear, there is a movie, I believe it is called Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. And there was a kid catcher in that movie. And if you are of the right age, man, that guy would freak you out.
Yeah. All right, 407-916-1041. You can always text us at 77031. Gentlemen, what's coming up for Toke News?
Oh, ba-da-da-da-ba-da. This is what's coming up for Toke News. I try to give myself a jingle, failed miserably. So, Twitter.
Reboot.
Yeah. Twitter is going after Elon Musk again. How about this? Are we getting dumber? Some test scores are actually... Some test scores are...
I like that exclamation point of rock guitar on this news story. I love it.
Yeah, so some test scores are showing that we are not getting smarter. And then also what happens...
Conversation will prove that too.
What happens if you get super bad grades and your teacher gets a little too edgy?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
All of that and much more coming up for Toke News.
You got it, 407.
Get on board, Jim. We got some information coming.
Plus sports.
407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Back with Toke News and more of the Jim Colbert Show right after this.
You're listening to Real Radio 104.1. Online at realradio.fm. On your phone with the free iHeartRadio app. And on hundreds of devices like Alexa, Google Home, Xbox, and Sonos. We are an iHeartRadio station.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
We're still looking at a stop-and-go ride north on I-75 between Colonial Drive and State Road 50. Avoid this area. We have a crash here. It's blocking the shoulder, causing all these problems. Eastbound travel on I-4 stop-and-go between US 192 and State Road 535. Westbound busy too between 417 and 429. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by WaltDisneyWorld.jobs/job fair.
Don't miss upcoming Walt Disney World Resort hiring events this month. Apply today for full-time and part-time roles, including lifeguard, housekeeping, culinary, and more, with $1,500 hiring bonuses available for select roles. Learn more at WaltDisneyWorld.jobs/job fair.
Man, let me tell you something. If you need an AC company, if you've been absolutely railroaded by your AC company, you're sick and tired of being lied to, their techs being late to appointments, not doing the job, your AC never being fixed, do what I did. Do what Ross did. Switch to Mills Air. They're awesome at what they do. Matter of fact, they got 30 years of experience here in Central Florida keeping you nice and cool. Their techs are awesome people, always on time, very courteous, know these systems inside and out, and it doesn't even matter what kind of AC you have. These guys can fix it. But if you do need a brand new one, they are a Carrier-authorized factory dealers. That means up to $1,275 in possible rebates on a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier and certainly turn to the experts at Mills Air. They're family-owned and operated and ready to help you today. 407-277-1159. Online, it's easy. It's millsair.com.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
No girl wants to have a plain ring or something that she sees on all of her other friends' hand.
Meet Kelly Todd at International Diamond Center.
The ability to find a ring that is a reflection of her style, it makes a big difference.
And at IDC, that's easy. With diamonds in every shape and every size in stock and literally thousands of designer rings, the possibilities are endless.
Whether it's a oval solitaire with stackable bands, a rose gold mounting with a square diamond in it, and a white gold stackable band with it. Being able to identify with their look where they have their own style, I think, is very important.
So don't make her compromise. Whatever your budget, IDC has the ability to help you create that one-of-a-kind ring.
We cater to clients with a $1,500 budget. We cater to clients with a $2.3 million budget.
And with non-commissioned experts who listen and guide you every step of the way, it's easy to create the ring of her dreams at IDC.
It's not a selling environment at all.
International Diamond Center, 4 convenient Orlando locations.
You want to keep your property looking good, but these days it's hard to find good help. And who has money to throw away on subpar work? American Soft Wash Alliance is committed to being the best trained company in the U.S., and they're coming to an area near you. Built by 150 small businesses, American Soft Wash Alliance provides a vetted community of trusted industry professionals ready to handle all your power and soft washing needs. Say goodbye to fly-by-night companies and hello to American Soft Wash Alliance.
Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin.
Hi, welcome to Culver.
Just ask our team member Sarah.
When you order a Culver's Butterburger, you're never just a customer. You're a guest in our home. See, where we come from, people do right by each other. It's why we cook each Butterburger to order just for you, right down to getting the perfect sear on the beef. That extra care may be a small town thing, but it's big time important to us.
Come on in and let us serve you with a smile that stretches from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious. To everyone who craves a rich and creamy hometown treat, let our team member Nevaeh tell you how we do it at Culver's.
Every scoop of Culver's fresh frozen custard is made in small batches throughout the day. Because where we come from, the little things make a big difference. Like bringing back a seasonal favorite. Our salted caramel pumpkin concrete mixer and pumpkin spice shake are back for a limited time. Handcrafted with farm fresh dairy and real pureed pumpkin just for you. So it's the best part of your day.
And we mean the best. From
Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
This Saturday, only at Old Navy, get 50% off pajamas for the fam. It's time to get festive with matching PJs for everyone at 50% off. But hurry, it's this Saturday only at Old Navy and OldNavy.com. Valid 10/15, select styles only.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, beat the largest timeshare company in federal court and has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-738-9900. That's 800-738-9900.
You've got advanced prostate cancer, but you're not waiting around. You want straight talk, the facts about a Govix.
Orgovix Relagolix 120 milligram prescription tablets is a treatment for adults with advanced prostate cancer. Fact: Orgovix is a different kind of androgen deprivation therapy treatment, a pill, not an injection. Orgovix may cause serious side effects, including a heart condition called QT prolongation. Tell your doctor right away if you feel dizzy, faint, have a racing or pounding heart, or chest pain. Orgovix can cause harm to an unborn baby or miscarriage. Use birth control during treatment and for 2 weeks after Orgovix treatment. The most common side effects include hot flushes, increased blood sugar and blood fat levels, muscle and joint pain, decreased blood hemoglobin levels, increased liver enzymes, tiredness, constipation, and diarrhea. Other side effects include weight gain, decreased sex drive, and erectile function problems. Orgovix may cause infertility. Talk to your doctor if infertility is a concern for you.
Go with a Govix. Ask your doctor. For more facts, visit gowiththefacts.com.
Have you ever felt depressed about work, only to have your dad be like, "Why are you so down?" So you told him you hate your job, and he said, "Well, you better talk yourself out of it." And then you thought, I love to talk. I could host a podcast. And then you went to Spreaker from iHeart and started a podcast and got good at it, then monetized it, then quit your boring job, then told your dad, "Thanks for the advice." And he was like, "Well, that's not what I meant, and I don't understand what a podcast is, but you seem happy, so that's great, kiddo." You ever do that? Well, you could. At Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker. Ask your dad. You actually don't.
Thank you for calling Navy Federal Credit Union. How can I help you?
Hi, if I'm in the Army, not in the Navy, am I still eligible for membership?
Yes, you are.
What about my sister in the Air Force?
Her too.
And my dad's a Marine.
We serve all branches of the military, veterans, and their families.
My dog is a retired military working dog.
I'll see what I can do.
Find out if you're eligible at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
I'm Bob Pittman, Chairman and CEO of iHeartMedia. On the new season of my podcast, Math and Magic, I sit down with the trailblazers on the frontiers of marketing. Leaders like Susie Deering, CMO of Ford Motor Company.
We are at that moment when it all changes. And I think that a big part of why we're at that moment is because of the F-150 Lightning. It changed everything.
Listen to the new season of Math and Magic on our own iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
We now return return to the Jim Colbert Show. Already in progress.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. You can text us at 77031. Welcome back. I am Jim. Jack and Ross right over there. Speaking of those two, let's get some toke news.
And now, it's time for Woke News. Seems like kind of a misuse of the whole world. On the Jim Colbert Show.
Toke News is brought to you by HomeLoansRadio.com. A little bit more about Dawn and that beautiful show of his in a little bit of time. So let's open up with a little Nicholas Cruz update, just because maybe people are not aware. A jury has recommended that the shooter who did kill 17 people at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, be sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Jim, pretty sure you called this.
Yeah, I just didn't think that it only takes one holdout, right? So it's not a majority anymore. It has to be a majority. I mean,
that law passed back in 2016, where everybody on the jury has to be in agreement that death.
And that's tough. I mean, it's tough to get 12 people to agree like that. Apparently, I was reading today that it got pretty contentious in the jury room. Actually, there's one person, I guess, being saying that they were threatened by another juror. And the families were going crazy. Obviously, they believe that he deserved death. I do also believe that he deserved to die. I just didn't think the jury could pass that sentence on a guy who was 17 years old. I think the defense did a really good job of painting him in a bit of a sympathetic character, as, you know, his childhood was a complete mess. And of course, that's no excuse. You know, I said that last time to my wife, and she jumped right up. She goes, "That's no excuse. A lot of people have bad childhoods." And I said, I understand that, but that's not what I'm trying to. The goal is to get one person to be sympathetic, and they were able to do that. And that's what I thought would happen.
And all you need is for one jury member not to believe in the death penalty.
That's it.
Then it's a moot point.
That's it.
Because
100%.
it has to be unanimous.
Absolutely.
And I also,
the chances of that are pretty slim too, by the way.
I know that to be the case, that it has to be unanimous, but I think I misspoke. It was in 2016 where the law changed, where the judge cannot overrule what the jury. Just a small correction about 15 seconds into Toke News.
I thought the other one was pretty recent as well. I
believe so, but the information that I have in front of me,
got it.
I got that confused with, So the judge cannot overrule that. Man, Elon always sneaks his way up into my news segments.
Yeah.
SpaceX, or as I like to call it, SpaSex, is we just be riffing over here, guys. SpaSex is telling the Defense Department that the Pentagon needs to help pay for the satellite internet service in Ukraine.
Did you hear what happened? So there's a bit of a conspiracy theory here. I guess that, a couple, was it last week? Elon said that he had the solve for the Ukraine-Russian war, and I guess he kind of pitched it. Did you guys not hear that?
No.
Yeah, he semi-pitched like an idea. I think Lindsey Graham came out and said something.
Did he do it on
about
Twitter?
You know how he does it.
Did it have anything to do with the submarine and calling somebody a pedophile?
No, he did not. But apparently somebody from Ukraine, it was a female, told him to F off. Now, I don't know who it was. It may have been Zelensky's wife, told him to F off, and then a week later, he's like, look, man, somebody's going to have to pay for this satellite communication. And by the way, that Starlink is absolutely pivotal to our communication with the forces in Ukraine from America and how we transfer those weapons and help to that country,
Well,
whether you believe it or not. I'm just saying, whether you believe in the war or not, that's what is being used to happen.
The company has donated about 20,000 Starlink satellite units to Ukraine since Russia invaded back in February. Musk warned the Pentagon, because you have to have balls for that to happen.
Yeah.
Who warns the Pentagon?
Elon Musk.
Is he Tony Stark or Thanos? What's going on here? Musk warned the Pentagon that SpaceX might stop funding the satellite service unless the military kicks in tens of millions of dollars. Wait for it, a month.
Yeah.
And I am over here bitching about my Netflix subscription.
Right, exactly.
My goodness.
$7.99.
A little bit more about Elon. Twitter is... That's the sound. Elon has to have played whenever he walks into the Pentagon.
By the way, also, when you hear that, you know you are listening to a reliable news source.
Absolutely. Twitter is claiming Elon Musk is currently being investigated by federal authorities.
I bet.
Uh-oh. Musk has been clashing with Twitter for months since he decided to end his planned purchase of the platform for $44 billion. New filings submitted by Twitter's legal team says Musk is being investigated for his conduct and the acquisition of Twitter. Twitter says, in no more than 180 characters, this game of hide the ball must end.
A shell game, a $44 billion shell game.
Referring to Musk not handing over certain documents in their federal case. Now, with our sports update.
That's in the water these days.
Yeah. With our sports update, over to Jack Bradshaw to give you...
Took News Sports Report. We are reporting from the ALDS Game 2. It's Yankees. It's Cleveland. We are looking at the bottom of the sixth inning. 2 outs. Men on first and second. This game is tied at 2. Matt Carpenter at the plate with a 2-2 count. This is his first at-bat since August 8th. And here he is. We are waiting for the pitch. Again, tie game, 2-2, bottom of the sixth. Oh, it's foul ball. All right. Count remains 2-2. We'll keep you updated. Back to you, Ross.
Average ACT college admission test scores are in decline.
Really? You don't say.
For the 5th straight year.
That's pre-pandemic,
That's
buddy.
pre-pandemic, and that's why
that didn't help.
That last little ditty is very important.
Yeah.
The average score, and this makes me feel like a genius.
I think the political focus in this country is pretty good.
Yeah, the average score is just below 20 points for the ACT. I got a 25.
Yeah.
There we go. Now, of course, 20 points is out of 36, which does not make it sound much better. The first time below 20 since 1991.
There you go.
ACT research, which administers the college admissions exam, said 22% of students met all 4 college readiness benchmarks in English, reading, math, and science. However, 42% didn't meet a single benchmark. Uh-oh. Things are not going great. Now, back to Jack for a sports update.
He struck out. End of the 6th. Yankees tied with Cleveland 2-2. Top of the 7th coming. Back to you, Ross.
What happens when you get good grades, though? What happens if you nail the ACT? Well, scientists get good grades. And, Jim, you kind of talked about this a little bit yesterday. Way bigger news than what you were talking. This is massive. Scientists in California are celebrating a massive medical breakthrough that they've learned how to grow human brain cells in rats.
Right.
Master Splinter could happen.
Oh, my God, could you imagine?
Now, the whole reason why they're doing this is to study diseases. Researchers at Stanford University, that hack school, began their experiment 7 years ago. They say that more than 70% of the rats were alive a year after the transplants, and none showed signs of health issues like seizures or epilepsy. But
it's the schizophrenia drugs, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, those kinds of drugs. They're able to test on the rats. The brain cell structure is similar to humans, so they don't have to go through a lot of human testing. They can do that on rats, and that shortens the time for human testing and shortens the time it takes to get it to market.
And that is a massive breakthrough when it comes to medicine. So, real fast, shout out to the rats. Rats don't know what's going on. They're putting the team on their back. And their team, not even their team.
Right.
Different team. We're humans. They're rats. Look at them put their differences aside.
The funny thing is, I have to tell you, because I've had contact with this before, I am so happy that schizophrenia is on this study list and not just Parkinson's and Alzheimer's, and not to take anything away from those two ailments, but when celebrities, we know that Michael J. Fox has dealt with this, other celebrities have dealt with this thing, and they get a lot of attention, but because schizophrenia falls into the umbrella of mental illness, it doesn't get the same treatment. It's as big a thief of life as the others. Matter of fact, I watched my mom change as a human being. It stole her life from her. And the insidious part of this is it doesn't happen when you're 65 or 70, like with Parkinson's and Alzheimer's most of the time. Schizophrenia can set in at 40. And by the time you're 48, there is no you left. So it is very good. And schizophrenia gets one of the worst reputations for being that, they're crazy, they're schizophrenic, they're schizo. that's super unfortunate because a lot of people deal with this just in the sense that it just steals their life from them, makes them paranoid and incapable of having normal human interaction. So it's happy to see some of that research go into that and not have it have the moniker of just being a mental illness.
And that's what happens when you get good grades in school.
Thanks, buddy. Good transition.
Now, what happens if you get bad grades?
Oh, God.
An investigation is underway after a Northwest Indiana teacher stands accused of having a, quote, kill list.
Oh, man.
Officers went to St.
Get ready.
No.
That we haven't had it in a while because you've been doing a good job.
Yeah, we're kind of bummed about it.
You've been a good boy.
Officers went to St. Stanislaus.
Oh,
That
way.
was good.
No way.
Stanislaus.
That's
Okay, so I know one of them's wrong.
You said the Saints lost?
No. Officers went to a school this week after a student told their counselor that the 5th grade teacher made comments about killing herself, students, and a school staff. Buzz her, because you can't do that. The teacher now identified as, oh, dear God.
Not again. Come on.
Angelica.
Okay.
Carasquillo.
Okay, no way that's right. If it's right, there's no way it's right. So you deserve it. Even if it's right, you didn't mean to get it right, therefore you get a buzzer.
Actually, wait, I do owe a bell. I think Jim was right. I think the Saints will probably lose.
Angelica Carasquillo.
Okay, there you go.
Torres.
Okay.
It's hyphenated. It's got this dumb hyphen dash thing.
It's fine.
Just commit to your...
You just got to say it fast and roll your R's.
Or just say your last initial.
And make sure L's are Y.
Susanna Q.
Angelica Carasquillo Torres.
That was worse.
Well, that was escorted to the principal's office. Irony, where she reportedly admitted that she made the statements to the students and confirmed that she did have a quote-unquote kill list. Wow. But she didn't provide it. The investigation continues.
It's all up here.
And while Torres is in custody, she hasn't been charged.
Oh, God.
So, in custody, not charged. I'm kind of invested on that. See what happens.
Is this the year of the school shooter that's an actual teacher?
Yeah, who knows?
Jesus.
Oh, man. A famous painting by Vincent van Gogh, one that I'm pretty sure that I saw once when I was in London.
Live?
Yes.
What's the painting?
It is the sunflowers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very famous painting.
$100 million painting.
Yeah, I think 125 is the estimation. Mm-hmm. Well, climate activists threw some soup all over it. And now here's the thing. I don't like this. I love art. I love the history of art. I'm not very knowledgeable of it, but every time I find out a little ditty, I get excited. This backfires so much. If you want to, they
were trying to bring attention to climate change?
Yes, but here's the thing. The people that you're trying to attract towards your narrative now hate you.
Yeah. They tried to throw tomato soup on it, but it's covered with a glass plate. You can't get anything near it.
So it is undamaged. However, the frame did get a little saucy, a little tomato saucy.
Okay, good.
So a spokesman said that the 1888 painting was covered in glass and unharmed, although there was some damage to the frame. The two have been arrested, and their narrative is not going to be heard because no one likes you.
Yeah, it's tough.
Netflix is set to charge $6.99 a month for its new ad-supported plan. The ads will be 15 or 30 seconds long and will play before and during the streaming giant's content. The basic with ads tier will feature an average of 4 to 5 minutes of ads and will have 720p resolution.
That's the killer right
This
there.
is happening on November 3rd. Now, over to Jack with our sports update.
All right, we are in the top of the 7th. There's 2 outs with a 1-1 count on Ramirez. Jonathan Loizaga is on the mound for the Bronx Bombers, the Pinstripers. It's still 2-2, top of the 7th. Game 2 of the ALDS. Yankees do lead this series 1-0. Game 3 scheduled for tomorrow evening. Again, 1-2 count as we await the payoff pitch from Loizaga down to Ramirez. Here it comes. This could be the end of the inning. And... oh, he swings, he hits it, he puts it, and an amazing play by Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, shortstop for the New York Yankees, and they are out of the inning. Oh, Yankees coming to bat. Game tied at 2. Back to you, Ross.
All right, let's do some really big movie news.
Okay.
A couple of stories coming out of the movie industry, and then we'll wrap it up with a feel-good one. Robbie Coltrane. He played the lovable half-giant, Hagrid.
Oh, yeah, Hagrid.
Yeah.
Ask me how he's doing.
How's he doing?
How's Hagrid?
Not good. He died.
Okay.
Yeah. His agency, WME, confirmed to Variety today he was 72.
He did not look 72, by the way. Did you see the photograph of him?
No.
He looks like Patton Oswalt's older brother.
Yeah, well put.
Yeah, he does. He kind of looks like Patton Oswalt.
I believe he was also in GoldenEye and one of the Bond films. So rest in peace, or Robbie Coltrane. Now, this is huge for all you Marvel nerds out there, including myself. The MCU has just scored a huge actor. Marvel head Kevin Feige, I think that's how you say it.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? Has inked Harrison frickin' Ford.
For what? Dude's 81 years old.
Bring him back. He's going to replace the late William Hurt as Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, the general that's always going down. He was part of the Accords, and I just realized Jim doesn't watch the movies.
Yeah, I do not know what you're talking
never
about.
mind.
Buddy.
He's the main general. He has a pencil, white mustache.
Okay.
Kind of. He's like MCU.
Do you see him playing that well?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's going to fit
It's
perfectly.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah, but he's 80. He is like 81 or 82. He is very
Is he
old.
going to fly himself to the set?
He may.
He might have to. Now, this character actually becomes the Red Hulk in some of the Marvel comics, so we might get to see something. The classic comedy Naked Gun getting a makeover.
Really?
Who's going to be the lead?
No, hold on. Don't. This is okay, so we run into this occasionally. Movies they decide to remake that should never be touched. You're never going to get Leslie Nielsen quality comedy the way that guy delivered it. You're just simply not going to do it.
George Clooney.
No way. Hold on.
I think this is going to work.
Oh, Steve Carell.
I'm going to give you a hint.
I would say Steve Carell's the closest thing I could think that would be that kind of...
So Seth MacFarlane is one of the producers of the new Naked Gun.
It's not going to be like Will Ferrell, is it?
No.
What's his stoner buddy?
It's Liam Neeson.
Oh, come on.
That's going to be awesome.
It's not going to be awesome.
A dead serious actor doing really funny things, that juxtaposition, that's going to work.
I don't know, man.
If the writing
it's
works.
more believable than him beating up people at 80 years old.
That's true.
And lastly, and what is to be one of the funniest competitions I've ever heard of, a 21-year-old Chihuahua in Florida is being crowned the world's oldest dog.
I know.
Again.
I know. That's weird, right?
Right? The Guinness World Record says this is the dog's name. Toby Keith of Green Acres won the title after the previous record.
Any relation?
A 22-year-old fox terrier, Pebbles. That's right, Pebbles. Gang, gang. Toby Keith back in the mix. Top dog. Super old. Pebbles earned the crown after her owners Bobby and Julie Gregory read about Toby Keith back later at the early part of this year when the Florida dog was deemed the world's oldest dog by Guinness. So Toby Keith had the title. Then these people were like, "No, dog, my dog, way older. It's knocking on death's door any second."
Then that guy dies.
And then Pebbles dies, goes back to Toby Keith. Shout out to the Florida dog, and shout out to Home Loans Radio, which is that's with the mortgage guy, Don. If you don't know who I'm talking about, it's time to find out. Don is the man. You can work with somebody, that's Don, that you can trust, who knows the Central Florida real estate market. Don gives amazing, great advice as the host of the Home Loans Radio Show right here on the only radio station in Central Florida that matters, 104.1. Every Saturday morning from 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m., Don answers your text questions live on air. Learn more at homeloansradio.com. That's what I thought, Pebbles. That's what I thought. Toby Keith for life. Let's go. You're officially toked out. I'm out,
He's going to
peace.
grab the Toby Keith for life part.
All right, 407-916-1041. Back in a sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show and Embers Only.
You text us at 77031 and we say it on the air. Sometimes we might even give you credit. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Hey everybody, good Friday to you. Jamie King here, Fox 35 Storm Center. I want to update you Central Florida weather for you on this Friday. Hope you're having a great start to the day thus far. Mix of sun and clouds today. Mid-upper 80s for highs. Occasional northeasterly breezes surging in at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. Overall, nice weather day. There might be a few isolated showers in the far southern viewing and listening area. Otherwise, we are nice and dry. Clear skies tonight. Mid-upper 60s, a northeast breeze at 5 to 10. For your Saturday and Sunday, looks like two pretty decent-looking weather days for you. Plentiful sun will keep it dry, mid-upper 80s, so warm afternoons and pleasant overnights. We'll be waking up in the mid-upper 60s through the weekend. For Fox 35, I'm Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King. Remember to depend on and trust your Fox 35 Storm Team.
This report is sponsored by WaltDisneyWorld.jobs/job fair.
Don't miss upcoming Walt Disney World Resort hiring events this month. Apply today for full-time and part-time roles, including lifeguard, housekeeping, culinary, and more, with $1,500 hiring bonuses available for select roles. Learn more at WaltDisneyWorld.jobs/job fair.
At Shell, we know from the time you get up, there's a lot of meetups and hurry-ups. So come to Shell and get 3 things done at once. Fill up with Shell gasoline, which is scientifically proven to help improve your mileage. Save up with the Fuel Rewards program and never pay full price for gas again. And snack up with in-store rewards to save even more at the pump. Make the most of your stop with Shell. See full terms and conditions at fuelrewards.com. Compared to minimum detergent gasoline. Measured using industry standard and Shell proprietary tests. Helps protect key fuel system components such as intake valves from the buildup of performance-robbing deposits. Actual effects and benefits may vary according to vehicle type, driving conditions, and driving style.
Save time and money with the aluminum fence in a box from Fence Outlet. It comes with everything you need to easily install it yourself with 0 down and 0% financing. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more information and store locations. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Having trouble with your AC? Call our friends at Mills Air, 407-277-1159. With 30 years of experience, they can certainly help you out. Carrier factory authorized dealers with up to $1,275 in rebates towards that brand new Carrier unit. Family owned and operated, it's millsair.com.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning.
Yes, my air conditioner has broken down. Again.
Excellent. A repeat customer.
I didn't want to be a repeat customer, but
you decided to call us again anyway. Jolly good.
it's not jolly good. It's freaking hot.
I mean, good for us.
And bad for me. It's the third time I've had to call you about...
Did you say your third problem?
In 1 year, yes.
Well, great news. You're only one more AC repair from receiving a free lunchbox. Lucky you.
Somehow, I don't feel lucky.
Oh, cheer up.
I bet Frank Gay would have fixed it the first time.
Probably. But then you wouldn't get to talk to me, would you?
You're right. I'm calling Frank Gay.
When you have AC problems, you want it fixed for good. A qualified technician who can get your AC blowing frosty cool with no return visits. That's the Frank Gay way.
You might enjoy your AC once Frank Gay fixes it, but you'll miss me. We're practically dating. That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
I love going on double dates to McDonald's. And by double, I mean twice a day. And by dates, I mean quality time with my choice of a savory sausage biscuit or sausage McMuffin paired with hash browns for $2.29 in the morning. Then sneak away for either a delicious McDouble or McChicken with small fries on the side for $3.39 later in the day. Who needs romance when there's McDonald's? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid when product served.
No matter what I get, it's 20% off every day when I spend $1 on the McDonald's app. So yesterday was my please the whole fam on the way to the game meal. Today is my finally get them to stop asking, are we there yet meal. Who knows what tomorrow will be? Maybe a delicious crispy chicken sandwich all for myself meal. Whatever it is, it's a win. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through December 31st, 2022 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Excludes tax. McD app download and registration required.
We could fly to such great heights.
With MSC Cruises, a world of discovery awaits. Set sail with free balcony upgrades to enjoy those ocean views. Free onboard credit to spend however you like. Plus, kids sail free. Discover the Caribbean and the Bahamas, including Ocean Key, our private island marine reserve, Europe, and beyond. Only the sea offers you so much. Only MSC Cruises offers you so much more. To book, call your travel advisor or visit msccruises.com. Restrictions apply.
When a cold comes on strong, knock it out with Vicks DayQuil Severe for max strength daytime relief. Just one dose of Vicks DayQuil Severe starts to relieve 9 of your worst cold and flu symptoms to help take you from 9 to none. Power through your day with Vicks DayQuil Severe, the daytime non-drowsy, coughing, aching, fever, sore throat, 9 to none medicine. Use as directed.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, beat the largest timeshare company in federal court and has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-738-9900. That's 800-738-9900.
Tobacco-free Florida knows how hard it is to quit nicotine, which is why we offer different quit options to choose from for free, like 24/7 quit coaches available over the phone, free online resources, and free 2-week starter kits of quit aids. We're even experimenting with 80s pop music.
You know it's time, no more cigarettes and you'll be fine. A full commitment to quit is the plan. Time to get the pack in your hand. It's the perfect time for you to quit and say, I'm giving you up, I'm letting you go, I'm letting you never come back to smoke, never come back to smoke, I'll never come back. I'm giving you up, I'm letting you go, I'm letting you never come back to smoke, never come back to smoke, never coming back.
The singing, are we 100% on that, or you're not going to use it? Good. You know, maybe we'll just stick to the ways we know work. Visit tobaccofreeflorida.com or call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW for free nicotine patches.
This hour of talk is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on Facebook.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing well. Jack, you gotta give Ross a buzz over there because it's not Kevin Feige, it's Kevin Feige. And as an MCU fan, Ross, you should know that. We'll need your card back. You're no longer a fan, not allowed. Anyways, thanks,
Wow.
bye.
You got out nerded.
Fine.
No, it's Feige. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. Text us always at 77031. Ross failed to mention earlier, buzzer, by the way, Jack, that when he did the story for the dog here in Florida, the oldest dog, he failed to mention that.
I put it up on the blog because I think people need to see Toby Keith, the world's oldest dog at 21 years old.
JimColbertLive.com.
I got a thing for old dogs, man.
Do you really?
I think they're just as cute, if not cuter than puppies.
Then why don't you do this? Because this is a real problem in shelters across the world, actually. But I know for a fact here in Central Florida is getting elderly dogs adopted. When your dogs pass, I mean, your dogs are up there in age, right?
I got one that's up there.
Like 14?
Yeah. I'm knocking on all of the wood.
Right, and then the other one is like 8 or 9?
Nah, 4.
4. Oh, she's really, really young.
Yeah, and that one's like 4 dogs.
That's the good one.
No.
That's the bad one.
The bad one's going to live a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Bad one's going to be with them a while.
So
I love that dog still.
Yeah, I understand. But when the dogs pass, maybe you guys can make a habit of, fostering, older animals and giving them those, last 3 or 4 magical years of life.
I'm not ruling that out. I love when
Toby
dogs...
Keith is all shaky.
Yeah, I love Toby Keith.
But they're all Chihuahuas, right? The oldest dogs in the world are almost always the smaller dogs, like Chihuahuas or Papillons or...
This is the Toby Keith, the 21-year-old, now world record holder, is a Chihuahua.
Is he really?
Yeah. And my dog is a Papillon.
Yeah.
And man, I just want another decade with that dog.
Yeah, the iron...
You can see the world's oldest dog at JimColbertLive.com.
Yeah. The irony of the most annoying dogs living the longest.
Yeah.
And that's the case. Like my sweet Dexter was the sweetest dog that ever lived. And of course, he died on us at, we got him a pretty good long time, though. 11 or 12 or whatever it was. Usually they die at 8.
Yeah, the bigger dogs.
Yeah. Great Danes are called, what are they called? The heartbreak.
Yeah, 8-year tragedies.
Yeah, 8 heartbreak breed. That's what they call them, I think, Deborah, because they die at like 7, 8 years old. Like, why even get one? Seriously. I mean, I know you love that breed and everything, but why buy a dog that's going to die in 7 years? Well, I mean, we rolled the dice with Dex, and I gave him a bunch of illegal drugs to keep him alive. So,
first of all, 7 years, not a short amount of time. Second of all,
Ross,
if you're getting a dog and it dies after 7 years, guess what that means?
Yeah.
You get more dogs in your human life.
Okay,
It's all about perspective
now,
here, Jim.
When you have kids, you're definitely going to want to have a dog, right? And that is going to be like, that's usually a kid's first, encounter with, something passing away. Is a dog or a pet or something like that, gerbil, fish, whatever the case may be.
You hope.
All right, so
you really do hope. I mean, sad as that sounds, you do hope.
So you get a big dog, and then you realize that you're like, all right, you're the introduction to death for my child.
I got lucky that both of my animals passed after my kids left the house, so I didn't have to go through it with them. They were gone. That was a big plus because you don't want to have my buddy Daniel from Tom and Dan. His beloved Caesar passed, and his baby girl was like 5 or 6 years old or 7, something like that, 5, 6, 7 years old, and had to go through that whole thing with a child that's just now kind of understanding that thing. It's heartbreaking,
Yeah, I remember when my dog died when I was a kid, but that was also after my dad passed away.
Yeah.
And
that softened the blow.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, it still sucked.
All right, 407-916-1041. Let's do Embers only.
Now, it's time to explore the world of cigars, spirits, and other things that make life worth living. This is Embers Only.
Embers Only brought to you by our friends over at Corona Cigar Company. 3 of these beautiful lounges in Central Florida, Heathrow, downtown, Sand Lake Road. They're always online at coronacigar.com. That's one of the biggest online cigar companies in the world, by the way. Ross, you like hogs.
I like hogs.
You like hogging out.
I like hogging out.
Will you look at the size of this cigar?
What gauge is that? What size is that?
Oh, man. Okay, if you remember a couple weeks ago, I told you guys that we had one of these beautiful in-house Corona cigars. It was their 10th anniversary Dominican Habano, right?
Yep.
And we were like, $6. You can't beat it. It's the best flavor. You couldn't beat it, right? I've got the other version of that cigar, which is the Corona Dominican 10th anniversary Habano Double Fat.
Yeah.
PHAT, double fat. This is a hog of a cigar. This is like a broomstick-sized cigar.
That's like a quarter pound of cigar.
It is.
That's a quap-gar.
Just on volume alone, worth every nickel you're going to spend. But here's the beautiful thing. You do get a beautifully, perfectly great-tasting cigar. This is a carbon copy of exactly the build of the last cigar that we featured from Corona that we love so much, this 10th anniversary Habano series. That's what the guys at the stores love. They smoke these things all the time. The reason why, these are $7. Like, that's $7. This is a cigar that would last an entire round of golf, an entire poker game, deliciously put together. I mean, beautiful construction.
And that's one of my favorite things about any of the in-house Corona cigars versus any other, creator of cigars. They burn. They burn flawlessly. The construction is amazing. You never have any boating issues with the cigar.
Yeah, the Connecticut shade wrapper, the spicy Habano tobacco in there as well. Beautiful, spicy, delicious flavor. It's a medium smoke. Like I said, with this size, you're going to be at it for a little while. And if you buy these by the box, they're only $3 a piece. This one's $7 as a single. Get it today. It's the Corona Dominican 10th anniversary Habano Double Fat. And it is your cigar of the week. Remember, 3 lounges to serve you. Heathrow, downtown Sand Lake. These guys are always online. Order them online. Have them sent to wherever at coronacigar.com. Back in a sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show.
Go look at that old dog.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Radio 1041. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash? Contact Clausman Law at clausmanlaw.com.
It's a bumper-to-bumper ride eastbound on I-4 between US 192 and State Road 535, as well as westbound between 417 and 429. Authorities still working to clear an accident causing delays north on the turnpike between Colonial Drive and State Road 50, blocking the shoulder there. Avoid this area for now. We'll let you know when it clears. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples Print and Marketing Services help small businesses create bold signs to make big impressions. Right now, get $10 off custom printed signs, banners, and posters when you spend $50 or more. Offer ends 12/31. Visit staples.com/thisisyoursign for details. This is your sign to print big at Staples.
I get it. It's embarrassing. But have you really given up on performing in bed? If you or your partner suffer from ED in any level, then contact Diffusion Healthcare today by calling 800-625-3898. That's 800-625-3898. Focused linear compression therapy is an innovative and cutting-edge technology that's FDA approved, 100% non-invasive, and provides a long-lasting solution to ED, regardless of your age or medical history. Call the doctors at Diffusion Healthcare to learn how over 90% of their patients have experienced an increase in sexual performance. And best of all, there's no pain, no needles, no surgery, and no downtime. But you have to call 800-625-3898 now. The call is free and confidential, and financing options are available. Be the man you're supposed to be. Call Diffusion Healthcare today at 800-625-3898. That's 800-625-3898.
Hey, Orlando. Now you can get treated for everything from chest pains to ankle sprains at a third of the cost and half the time of an average ER visit. Say hello to a better emergency care experience. Say hello to Guidewell Emergency Doctors. Operated by Crucial Care, time is based on the American College of Emergency Physicians. Cost comparison based on 2016 actuarial analysis of hospital-based ER visits.
Ram trucks are built to serve, and so is your local Florida Ram dealer, where right now we're offering $1,000 Florida Recovery Bonus Cash Allowance to owners of vehicles damaged by Hurricane Ian. Visit your local Ram dealer or go to ram.com and take advantage of $1,000 Florida Recovery Bonus Cash Allowance, now available on most 2022 Ram trucks. Excludes Ram 1500 TRX. Must present a copy of insurance claim form to be eligible and reside in specific counties impacted by the storm. Residency restrictions apply. Order or take retail delivery by 11/30/22.
If you're a State Farm customer affected by the recent hurricane and need to submit a claim, go to statefarm.com, call 1-800-SF-CLAIM, download the State Farm mobile app, or contact your local State Farm agent. With one of the industry's largest catastrophe response teams, State Farm and your agent are ready to help. Go to statefarm.com to start your claim. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You've heard the phrase, too good to be true. We know that thousands of people just like you get that feeling when they receive an offer online to purchase their vehicle, only to find out it was too good to be true. But when you receive an offer to purchase your vehicle from AutoBuy, you always get the max, never a bait and switch, and you get paid on the spot. That's why we are Google's #1 rated car buying company in the nation. We make it fast and easy to sell your car, truck, SUV, or boat. If it has wheels, we'll buy it. Don't get misleading offers. Go to WePayTheMax.com. That's WePayTheMax.com.
You need more than fast internet. You need ultra-fast Xfinity internet that checks all the boxes. Ultra-fast internet that's strong enough to power a house full of devices? Check. Ultra-fast internet that's also reliable? Check. Whew. Ultra-fast internet with unlimited data included so you can do more of what you love online? With smarter network security? All starting at way less than you think? Check, check, check. That's internet that checks all the boxes. That's Xfinity. Get an amazing value on Xfinity Internet with unlimited data included. Switch for $55 a month for 12 months. There's no annual contract required, so it's risk-free. And there are no equipment fees. Plus, activate advanced security free with the XFi Gateway. Go online, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. New fast internet customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After 12 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
Let the professionals at Fence Outlet save you time and money. We handle everything from the free estimate to the install. We do it all, and you get 0% financing. So come into Fence Outlet or visit fenceoutlet.com today. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Street Corn Takeover is back at Tijuana Flats with bigger flavors and bolder recipes, like the brand new chili garlic steak and tater tot burrito, the chicken and street corn crunchy tacos, and more. Try 5 new street corn favorites for a limited time at Tijuana Flats.
Divorce? Call Trinley and Kramer, TK Law, onefirmforlife.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind studio. Your accident, your future, your attorney. Contact them at whenyounneedus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now number 1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station. We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. You can text us at 77031. Got a big, huge match coming up on Sunday for Orlando City Soccer Club. They're playing Montreal, 8 p.m. in Montreal. You can check out the game, 96.9 The Game. And we have one of the very special announcers with us. Give it up for Miguel Gallardo. Former player, now TV and radio announcer and broadcaster. Miguel, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing well, guys. I'm excited to be here. I hear you guys have too much fun here, so I'm excited to be part of it.
Way too much fun.
Yeah.
Hey, Miguel, let me ask you before we get started about the game coming up Sunday and how important it is to the club. How hard is it for you to watch people play and not play? I mean, when you're calling these games,
very easy.
Is it really? I would think it would be tough. Like if you're a competitor, you play for a long time, and you're watching things happen on the pitch. I mean, it must take quite a bit of discipline not to really get in there and kind of let your player part take over of your broadcaster, part.
Yeah, no, well, look, I'll tell you that I have a lot of respect for the game, and I know what I can and cannot do anymore, and so I know that. It's one of the trickiest part about my job is that I know that although part of the description of my job is to analyze and be critical of what the guys are doing out there, whether if they're doing a good job or not, I understand and I think as a player, and I know that things look easier from the outside. Things move slower. We tend to look at plays and we say, well, he should have got there. He should have scored that.
We never do that.
But I've been there, and I know that it's not that easy, or maybe I just sucked. I don't know.
I don't think you.
But, so I try to kind of find a balance between, there's an expectation because you're still an elite athlete. You're playing the top division in the country, and so the expectation is for you to do X, Y, and Z. But I do understand the human side of the player and understanding, like, look, no player wants to lose. No player wants to, lose the ball. No player wants to not score. And I try to find balance between, being objective, but at the same time understanding that the game is a very, very difficult thing to play.
That's important to know because, as we watch NFL and other sports, when you get the former players there, they really have the ability to make the game unbelievably interesting or drive you crazy because they do that whole thing where they still assume they're in the league, and you get that commentary. That balance is really important and kind of difficult to find. So it's cool that you've done that.
Yeah, no doubt. It's a really tricky balance. And yeah, look, I would be lying if I say that I didn't want to be out there competing. I love playing with pressure. I struggle with it at times. It's not easy to play with pressure. I would say that was probably my Achilles heel in my career, besides my lack of ability at times. But the pressure and handling that pressure and those moments of intensity, it's very difficult to navigate through. But I really enjoy being on this side of the game and just being able to sleep at night when the team loses or wins, because as a player, I was very, very much a slave of the result. And
right.
I felt like I wasn't worthy after a loss, especially if I felt like I could have done more in a goal. And more often than not, I probably could have. But, as much as I love the team and I want to see them win all the time, when they win, I get excited. I'm very, very happy for the fans, for the players. But, I get to come home and then just see my daughter, see my family, and just talk about other things. And when we lose, I'm pissed off in the moment.
Yeah.
I try not to let that come off so much on the screen.
Tough.
But I come home and sleep like a baby.
Very good. Miguel Gallardo is with us, Orlando City soccer broadcaster. Game coming up 8 p.m. against Montreal on Sunday.
Real quick, Miguel, you talk about results. You're part of, I believe, 2 USL Pro Championship teams with Orlando City. So you got those results. But at what point did you think that broadcasting would be an option for you? Was it something that you were thinking about while playing, or did it just kind of happen?
Never thought about it. It never crossed my mind. I got a lot of respect for the guys that do the job, even more respect after I started doing it, because it's a little bit more difficult than it looks. I never thought about it when I retired. I didn't have a lot of direction, I just knew that I wanted to be home. I wanted to be with my wife and my kids, and my wife was pregnant at the time, and I just knew that I wanted to be home, but I didn't exactly know the direction that I was going to go. And then I was very lucky that Marcos Perez, he's the guy who saw something in me, and he invited me, had a conversation with me. He told me about the project, and little by little, I went from being a sideline analyst to sideline to studio analyst to calling the game, and then to being the number one in the booth. But it was definitely something I never thought of, and I said that in an interview I did earlier this week, is that I felt I was in a very privileged position, because I know that a lot of guys work really hard to get to the position that I was at. And I was just very fortunate that, my love for the game, my passion for Orlando City, and I guess my ability to maybe say what I wanted to say at the time and not really be afraid of what other people were going to think.
That's the key.
Allowed me the opportunity to do what I did, and then slowly but surely grow into the role. I really, really enjoyed it.
Right on.
You and Evan Weston have done a phenomenal job these last couple of seasons, and truly one of the highlights have been you guys,
calling the game,
hosting my experience for my favorite soccer team. You guys have been destroying. I look forward. I'm invested on your future behind the mic. Now, you are a former goalkeeper, former Orlando City goalkeeper, won 2 USL Cups, legendary historical stuff. We have arguably the best goalkeeper in MLS in Pedro Galese. I'm curious, what do you see him do that puts him up on that top tier?
Great question.
What do you see when he plays that maybe the common Joe Schmo like myself?
What separates him?
that I just do not pick up on.
Yeah. Well, don't sell yourself short, man. You know what I mean? You got the body type. That's for sure.
He does
I'm
not.
ready.
He does not.
I played goalkeeper in JV because they didn't have one.
Please don't. Please do not.
I'm gangly, Jim. I'm gangly.
Let the guy talk.
What I would say is that, I think you guys would agree with me, and not to get too philosophical about this, because it's, the technical traits of a goalkeeper, every professional goalkeeper has. And if you don't have them, you just can't even sniff the pitch. So there's got to be things that make you different and make you stand out and make you have more success than the other guy that works really hard. I'm a coach myself, and I tell the kids, I might be too hard on them, but I say to them, look, I know your parents tell you that if you work hard, you're going to go far in life. And I say, yes, you are going to go far in life. But what about if you're in a room of guys that work really hard? What's going to set you apart? What's going to be the difference maker if you want to be elite? And what I would say about Pedro is that he's got a natural ability to be calm in big moments. And I think if you guys think of life itself, moments of intensity, moments of high pressure, it's how calm we are and how composed we are to be able to deal with set situations. And that's the same thing as a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Pedro is super calm. And, he gave us an example of that this weekend versus Columbus Crew, where everything is on the line and you're thinking Columbus Crew is going to throw everything on the grill. They're going to come at you. They're going to put so much pressure on you. And he made 2 or 3 saves that, although may not be going to top 10 ESPN, Sports Center, he's going to just make him look cool, make it look easy, and then give a sense of calm to the rest of the teammates. And physically, I think he's very gifted. He's got great explosive power, and he's got great reaction time, and his body is literally built to be a goalkeeper. I mean, his wingspan is huge, and so those things physically help him a ton. But I think the fact that he's able to stay calm in high stress situations is what sets him apart. And I think he's got a natural ability to do that, and also his experience playing in the World Cup qualifiers in South America, where the pressure is incredibly high, where you're playing in hostile environments in countries where they don't even let you sleep the night before, where you're riding buses to the stadium, where they're throwing rocks at you, and they're playing loud music outside the hotel, so you're not prepared for the next game. And then you got to go out there and perform, not just for you, yourself, your family, but for a whole freaking country.
Yeah.
And so I think that experience has given him the ability to stay calm because, let's face it, MLS is a league that continues to grow, but it's far away from players feeling the sort of pressure that they feel in qualifiers.
Yeah, completely. Miguel Gallardo is with us today. Orlando City Soccer. They play Sunday against Montreal in Montreal. You can hear the game 96.9 the game, but you're also doing a live watch party at Wall Street. Before we get out of here, we got about 2 minutes here. What is Orlando going to have to do to beat Montreal, and how can people join you at Wall Street to watch the game?
Yeah, definitely. First of all, I'm very excited to do this, to be live with the people in a watch party, that environment. The weather's getting better now, so it's
perfect.
It's not terrible to be, out and about, because this big screen is going to be, I think, in the middle of the street. So I'm very excited about that.
Low 80s, by the way. Low 80s. It's going to be beautiful Sunday, by the way, outside.
It's going to be perfect. Yeah. Perfect to have a few.
Mm-hmm.
We know.
Heineken.
Heineken. We're aware.
But from the game perspective, I think Orlando City is going to have a perfect game. CF Montreal is a very good team. They're 2 points away from the Supporters Shield winners. I think, to me, they play one of the prettiest brands of soccer. They have a very clear idea, an identity. They play a formation, and you know exactly what they're going to do, yet they execute it so perfectly that you cannot stop it. They have really good players. Pound for pound, they're a very talented team all over the field. They're wing backs, national team caliber players. They're center back, national team caliber players. They're midfielders, a guy that played in the Premier League in Wanyama, and they're attacking players in Georgi Mihailovic, a guy who's probably deserved a shot in the U.S. men's national team, but there's so much talent there. And then up top, they got the captain for the Honduras national team, 15 goals, and another guy who scored 145 goals in Major League Soccer, and Kai Kamara, because Kyoto might be hurt. So that being said, they have their vulnerabilities. They're a team that, because they play so pretty, they play expansive soccer. And I think Orlando City, if they defend properly, they'll be able to hit them on a counterattack, because they will leave spaces open, but they will have to have a perfect game from Facundo Torres, Pedro Alese, and Erjan Kara if he's the one that starts up top.
And I got to tell you, the one thing about the Orlando City that we've known is, they can rise to that occasion, when they really want to. And hopefully this weekend they'll get some of that going for sure.
They did it this past week.
That's right.
Yeah. And a must win.
Miguel, thank you so much for your time, buddy. We appreciate that. Everybody joining Wall Street. Where can you find out more information about all that Wall Street happening, by the way, Jack?
OrlandoCitySC.com is their main site. But, yeah, the watch party's at Wall Street. And the game, pregame starts at 7:30. The game kicks off at 8. You can also listen to it on FM 96.9, The Game, our sister station.
Miguel, thanks so much, buddy. We really appreciate your time. Good luck.
Guys, it's a pleasure, okay? Good luck.
You got it,
with
buddy.
Take
All
care.
right, 407-916-1041. Amy Drew Thompson up with Primetime Kitchen right after this.
Real Radio is on Instagram, because why wouldn't we be? You know what? Don't answer that. At Real Radio 1041, powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center, lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Northbound travel on the Turnpike still a tough ride due to an accident, still blocking the shoulder between Colonial Drive and State Road 50. Eastbound travel on I-4 heavy as well between US 192 and State Road 535. We're seeing delays continue westbound too between 417 and 429. The Turnpike up to speed. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Audible. This fall, find everything you love listening to on Audible. From memoirs and true crime to celebrities and sci-fi. Audible is the home of storytelling, audiobooks, podcasts, and originals. Sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com.
Hey guys, Jim here for my friends over at Solar Bear. If you are sick and tired of paying those extremely high electrical bills, then you need to call Solar Bear, the #1 solar installer in the state of Florida. These guys can help eliminate your power bill. Eliminate! Solar Bear, the highest rated and reviewed solar company in the state, locally owned and operated, which means no subcontractors. All you have to do is visit solarbear.com for today. Get that free estimate and check it out right now. 0 down, 0% interest, no payments for 12 months with credit approval. Say goodbye to your electric bill, but say hi to Solar Bear. Solarbear.com.
Dreaming about your new kitchen, but don't think it's affordable? At 5daycabinets.com, it only takes 5 minutes to find out. Simply log on to 5daycabinets.com and select our new quick quote option. Simply answer a couple questions, then upload some pictures of your existing kitchen, and that's all it takes. Now, with 5daycabinets.com, your new kitchen is more affordable than you might think. Yep, looks like it's time for your new kitchen from 5daycabinets.com. Mention Real Radio and receive 5% off your cabinet order now through August 31st.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by the Original Mattress Factory.
Now through October 31st, Dunkin' Rewards members get a free breakfast sandwich with the purchase of any medium or larger beverage. Join Dunkin' Rewards today. America runs on Dunkin'.
Limit 1 per member. Cannot be combined with any other offers. Participation may vary. Limited time offer. Excludes signature sandwiches and wraps. Terms apply.
Protect your vehicle's engine with Syntec and O'Reilly Auto Parts. Syntec Premium Full Synthetic Motor Oil is formulated for today's engines to dissipate heat and reduce friction and wear. Right now, get 5 quarts of Syntec Full Synthetic and a MicroGuard Select Oil Filter for just $33.99. Try Syntec today, exclusively at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Tobacco-Free Florida has many free ways to help you quit nicotine. From free 2-week starter kits of quit aids to free cessation services like Phone Quit and Group Quit. We're even trying out new motivational tactics, like 80s rock anthems.
The time is now, and I'm so proud. You're the greatest quitter of all. Tobacco-free, won't you believe? You're right there where you wanted to be. You're staying strong, you're standing tall. You're a quitter on a mission to be. You're the greatest quitter. He's tobacco's greatest quitter. You're the greatest quitter. He's tobacco's greatest quitter of all.
Ah, cool. Lasers. Yeah, that's awesome. Maybe we'll just stick to the ways we know work. Visit tobaccofreeflorida.com or call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW for free nicotine patches.
Wilton Simpson is a farmer who cares for family, friends, neighbors, and community. Because that's what farmers do. Now Wilton Simpson is running for Florida's Agriculture Commissioner. Because he cares. Wilton always stands up for those in need, like the CARES Center for seniors and the PACE Center for girls. That's why Wilton Simpson led the charge to reform our foster care system, so every child has a loving home and a bright future. Simpson led efforts to pass historic teacher pay raises, expand school choice, and secured billions of dollars for Everglades restoration. The causes are different, the reasons are the same. Wilton Simpson cares, because that's what farmers do. Wilton Simpson for Florida Commissioner of Agriculture.
Paid for by Wilton Simpson, Republican for Florida Commissioner of Agriculture.
Injured on the job? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Glenn Levine, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In Office Orlando.
Dreaming about your new kitchen, but don't think it's affordable? At 5daycabinets.com, it only takes 5 minutes to find out. Simply log on to 5daycabinets.com and select our new quick quote option. Simply answer a couple questions, then upload some pictures of your existing kitchen, and that's all it takes. Now, with 5daycabinets.com, your new kitchen is more affordable than you might think. Yep, looks like it's time for your new kitchen from 5daycabinets.com. Mention Real Radio and receive 5% off your cabinet order now through August 31st.
Just come out, the man when you're in trouble. Car accidents, slips and falls, he's the only one that you should call. Just come out, when you're injured on the go.
Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt, sung by a non-attorney spokesperson.
Tired of the news about how everything is costing more?
Everything is stubbornly high.
Us too. That's why we made the iHeartRadio app absolutely free. When you download the free iHeartRadio app, you have the radio stations you love at your fingertips whenever you want, wherever you want, along with millions of podcasts from the news you crave to the true crime series you can't resist. Playlists to fit any mood or activity. And here's the part you don't want to miss. It's all free. Download the free iHeartRadio app and discover music, radio, and podcasts you'll love.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
That's right, guys. It's time for another Primetime Kitchen with our friend Amy Drew Thompson from the Orlando Sentinel. We'll get to Amy Drew in 1 second. First things first, this is all brought to you by our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. If you're making your backyard wonderful for the spring, you got to do it through Tools. These guys are stepping it up, man. Really incredible stuff. The best grills out there, of course, Weber, Traeger, Big Green Egg, but now they have Uni pizza ovens and Napoleon grills, that Polywood furniture. Your backyard, your back patio will never be the same. They're doing mine right now. Can't wait to show you the results. And if you want to do that, you can do it as well. 11 locations here in Central Florida. Find yours at toolsacehardware.com. Good and loud for our friend Amy Drew Thompson.
Oh, yeah! Yeah, I heard that on Scott Maxwell's segment the other day. I thought that was like special.
What?
I didn't.
The oh yeah thing?
It's so funny. I was like, hey, wait a minute.
He does it for everything.
That was my all, yeah.
Oh, was it really?
No, we could switch it up.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Oh, holy crap!
There you go. Much better. Hey, how's your week been, man? You all right?
Yeah, a little crazy. All the post-hurricane nuttiness and lots of new openings and things that are, eating and drinking and people are going and it's all, lots of news, fun stuff.
Did you have pizza this week?
I did.
Just ask her how many
Yeah,
times.
I'm telling you, man, every week.
I did. I had Jets this week.
Oh, yeah, that's classic.
I love Jets.
Yeah, legendary.
Yeah, it's great. I had Jets this week. I had a clam pie last night.
Nice.
Was not the best one I ever had. Was out of town, so it's not important. But it wasn't bad.
For the people who, not myself, are unaware of what a clam pie is, what is a clam pie?
Okay. It's a pie with clams on it.
Okay.
It's
You're going to find this true with most types of pizza. It's
Yeah.
that's the topping on it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's good. It wasn't bad. They got my order wrong. I wanted to try the red clam pie, but they gave me a white clam pie.
Oh,
but
man.
I ate it anyway.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not that guy. I was just like, all right, I'll eat it.
With that logic, Jack, Detroit pizza would have
Detroit right on
It's
top.
a crime.
And that's what it tastes like, crime.
Yeah.
All right, Amy Drew, let's get to it. You had a review this week. I love starting off with the reviews, and this one happens to be out by Deb's neck of the woods, out in Mount Dora. Tell me about Funko's Poke Bowls out in Mount Dora.
Oh my God, Funko Poke is so good. It is so fresh. It is so awesome. And I was so hungry that you shouldn't even trust me that it was good.
You mentioned
But
that
it was good, I
at least 4 times, and you're like, oh man, I was starving. Oh my God, I was ravished.
I was so hungry, but it really was good. Trust me. I had a couple of readers even write to me and say, we love that place. Definitely deserved a shout out.
It's also very colorful, and it's got a great little story too, doesn't it?
Oh my gosh, it's in this beautiful little alley. I'm not sure if it's called Mount Dora Marketplace. It might be, but if it's not, it's just this adorable, like Mount Dora is not cute enough. This is like where the Smurfs in Mount Dora would live.
That's great.
If Smurfs lived in Mount Dora.
And there's so many little nooks in Mount Dora. You can poke around a corner. There could be an entire coffee shop down there. You don't even know.
Right. Exactly. And it's one of those kind of things. You turn down what looks like, oh, there'll be like dumpsters down here or something. But no, it's like trees and plants and rainbows on the walls and little tables. And it's just beautiful. And then there's this door and you walk in it. And literally the second you open the door, it's kind of like this elbow of a hallway. And right at the elbow of the hallway is this window where this guy sells poke.
And the best thing is the kitchen, the entire area that you could call, I've been doing kitchen in air quotes, is like 10 by 10. It's like 100 square feet, and this guy's ripping out some amazing looking stuff in this tiny little space.
Yeah, it's a beautiful space. I think he just needs, coolers to keep everything cold and fresh. And he's got like a machine that does hot water because he does a cup of noodles kind of thing. He does some little funky snacks on the side, and he does dried nori and little Japanese snacks on the side. But the main attraction is the poke, and they do it a bunch of different ways. Lots of raw fish. They have tofu, vegetables, chicken, shrimp, teriyaki.
It looks amazing, but I want you to tell me about now you didn't have it, but I've never even heard of it. A jellyfish salad?
It's really interesting.
Yeah, that's a good word. Okay, thanks. That's a good place to start.
It's a textural thing. I think it's kind of like, have you had uni? I think you eat uni, right?
Yeah, I've had it. Yeah.
That's that purple goodness. Right?
Uni is sea urchin.
Yeah,
it's
urchin.
usually about the color of your shirt, Ross.
Oh, so I was dead wrong.
Yeah.
It's like a gold color. And I know, and this is my friend Charles, who sometimes goes to have food with me, and he tolerates the things that I make him eat. I told him, I'm like, it's really good. It tastes and smells like low tide.
Oh, God. That's a selling point. Hold on, that's a selling point?
And he said, and I want to eat this. Why? And I was like, no, you'll get it. You'll get it when you get it. You know.
I would have said the same thing as your buddy. I'd been like, and
people who love uni know what that means. It just sort of tastes like the concentrated essence of ocean.
Right. That's like when you eat good oysters. You can taste that little brine in there that has a little bit of water in there. It's delicious, but it's good. It looks wonderful. The photographs are wonderful. You want to try it? It's called Funko's Poke Bowls and Asian Snacks, 334 North Donnelly Street, right there in Mount Dora. So let's talk about another opening, because it's weird how we've had these. There's like a migration. I don't know if it's a big one or not, but people leaving downtown Orlando and setting up shop elsewhere, and the Courtesy Bar did just that. And this place was legendary downtown.
Yeah, for like 10 years.
Yeah,
and
man.
People love it. And they took some elements of that, because even when they opened it, and they were kind of like ground zero for craft cocktails.
Right, yeah.
I just did the air quotes, right?
Yeah.
Back when that was like, starting to be a thing. Like, we're not going to do Red Bull and vodka anymore. Now we're going to drink real things.
And you know when it happened, because all the bartenders started wearing aprons.
Yeah.
They didn't do it beforehand, but as soon as the craft movement started, all the bartenders had to wear leather aprons as if they were seconds in Texas Chainsaw. I don't know what happened.
I was just going to say they all look like butchers.
Exactly.
They all look butchers. Everybody got forearm tattoos and an apron.
But I will tell you, the place they went into is really awesome. That little strip there, because it's got Foxtail beside it. Real Fish Coastal is right down the street from it, but it's where the old Bear and Peacock brewery or distillery used to be. Right?
The Brewstillery.
The Brewstillery. And it's a wonderful space back there. They only used a small portion of it when the distillery is there. Most of it was used for, making the liquor and stuff they were making. So the space is unbelievable. How'd they do in there, by the way?
Who? They just started, but I think they're going to do a great job. They are, as you said, with Foxtail and Swine and Sons and Kelly's, part of the Winter Park Social House. Kind of complex there, and the Courtesy Bar is there, and they have Swine and Sons doing a Courtesy exclusive menu,
unbelievable,
which is super exciting.
It really
I've heard more than one person say, "Oh my gosh, now I'm just going to go there because I can have a great drink and eat Swine and Sons food. I can't wait to try that food."
And that's the truth. It is so unbelievably good. I've never seen a more beautiful charcuterie board than those guys make over there at Swine and Sons. They're absolute geniuses.
And fans of the Courtesy are going to get more of what they love about the Courtesy in bigger digs. But the owners say that the space is really, they brought a lot of the elements from the old space over. And much like the other space, which did have some age on it, it wasn't an older space in the city. This one feels like it's been there for a long time. And he thinks that the people who love the old Courtesy are going to love the new space too. So we'll see.
Well, good. Well, they do have a lot of space to spread out there. I know it'll be good because it's right there in Winter Park, and you can actually move around not far from Park Ave too. So it really fits that scene perfectly, I believe.
Definitely.
All
and
right.
Late night on the weekends.
Oh,
sure.
Absolutely. Let's move on to one of my favorite people in the city of Orlando.
I'm right here.
I have to tell you, I have if there's a man crush I have in the city of Orlando, it is Bruno Fonseca. So I met Bruno probably about 6 or 7, 8 years ago when he tried his first restaurant that was in one of the worst locations, and it was a travesty for what they did to his cooking for where that place was and what it was. He had to take the opportunity. It didn't work out there. He started doing the Foreigner Experience, which was it became one of the must experience food events in Central Florida, and now this wonderful guy finally has his dream, which is a beautiful oyster bar called Bruno's Oysters, set up out there in Winter Garden next to Crooked Can. You couldn't find a better human being, and you can attest to how good his cooking is.
Yeah, that was. I know that you had a game-changing food experience when you bit into sushi, and then that's what made you go, "Oh my God, I didn't know that was possible."
Right.
I am now obsessed with food. I really do think that when I tried his oyster, I grew up. I became an adult, and I started pursuing like really nice culinary experiences.
Tell me about Bruno's Oysters.
Well, I haven't gone yet, but I want to go.
Yeah.
Because I, too, have had the oyster course that he puts on the Foreigner Experience menu. Probably not the same one because I'm sure he probably doesn't repeat. And wow. Yeah, just wow. Everything from, and so I'm really excited because I am the kind of, you see how I'm dressed. I'm just here in my t-shirt and my ball cap. You can go like this to Bruno's Oysters, roll in, come as you are, bring the stroller, bring the dog. You know, it's like as family friendly a place, Plant Street Market, as can be. You got the beer. I think there's TVs in there if you want to watch a game. You got
Look, it's a perfect exclamation point for the end of that Plant Street area there, with the Crooked Can being there and turning out some great beers that are distributed all throughout Central Florida and the area here, Florida, I believe, through Publix and many other purveyors. And Bruno being such a wonderful guy. You know, the one reason I love this guy, he is not jaded by this business. And you meet a lot of these cooks that work at the upper levels, and they're kind of not over it, but you kind of get the feeling they have done that. This guy gets so excited about everything he makes. He loves cooking, and you can feel it in every spoonful. I cannot wait to go and enjoy it.
the menu is going to be small and focused. I'm an oyster, lover, absolutely, but I can't wait to try some of the stuff. He says that when the weather cools off, he's going to do some seafood stews and soups, and you got the Crooked Can beer, and I feel like it has to be a winning combination. It's not like we haven't eaten his food.
Hey, girl, I know you're a big fan of smoked fish dip. Can you imagine what this guy's going to come up with?
I can't wait. I'm going to have to do a whole new. I did a smoked fish dip roundup ages ago. I think it's about time for a new one because I have had some good ones lately.
I mean, he is peel and eat shrimp. I mean, I would eat anything that he made. Pork terrine's going to be there with brandy, bacon, and fresh herbs. I mean, it's just an amazing guy. And so try him out. It's Bruno's Oysters out there in Winter Garden. And tell Bruno we said hi. Let's move on to... You know what? The funny thing is, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, obviously. That's the pink thing. The NFL did it for years. The pink jerseys and socks and cleats and the whole 9 yards. But it looks like a couple people here in Orlando have kind of taken their own look at the idea of breast cancer awareness through some food items.
It's so fun to see things that are so colorful when you look at that Sugar Factory shake and it's got, a bubblegum ribbon on it. And I mean, I don't even remember how much that thing is. All those specialty shakes are always crazy, but they're no crazier than any of the other ones. And you've got the strawberry flavors and the hot sprinkles. And then you've got the strawberry pancakes over at the Lake Nona Wave Hotel, which look amazing. That pink donut from the Salty. I'm trying to think. Oh, the Edison. Cocktail looks great.
Listen to this cocktail real quick, because I don't know if you know this. Our boy Ross is a massive tequila mezcal. Yeah. This cocktail called the Pink Ribbon they're serving it throughout Disney Springs.
Talk to me.
They made it at the Edison. Herradura Reposado,
good.
Watermelon juice,
yes,
lime juice,
need it.
Fresh muddled raspberries and mint leaves.
Put it in an IV.
They're selling it throughout Disney Springs, October 31st at places like Maramoto, Maria and Enzo's Hideaway. They're going to have it there. You can enjoy it. And, of course, the money goes to support breast cancer awareness.
My God.
Looks so good. And there are a couple of other places out there, too. Panera, I know, is doing a bagel thing that they do every October. Tutu Tango has the Tata Tango. Ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, I love it.
Cocktail. And they're doing a couple of bucks for breast cancer.
Four Rivers.
For Rivers, thank you. Pink nachos, something you never really thought you were going to see, but there you have it. Pink tortilla chips.
So
what
you
a
can
world.
check that out. There's a lot of places doing this. You can go in there and and get something, and then of course while you're getting it, enjoy donating some money as well. Let's move on to. By the way, we're talking to Amy Drew Thompson from the Orlando Sentinel. This is Primetime Kitchen. You can see her in the Orlando Sentinel every single day. Tell me about Bertzo's Bake Shops. It's funny because a lot of people kind of went through this a little bit, right? The COVID happened. They got furloughed from their job. They went and kind of did something to pass the time. Next thing you know, you're passing the time thing you're really, really good at, and then that becomes your business.
Yeah, and it wasn't like it was a far stretch. She was doing what she was already doing for, one of the luxury hotels around here. It's something she had been doing for years. She is a trained culinary school cake artist, but she loves the spooky stuff, which is super fun. I love it too. Prometheus, where they carry her, Prometheus Esoterica is like an oddity shop.
Right, yeah.
And they carry I'm in there way too much. And they have a coffee bar in there. And they sell her little cake pops and things. And it's just so cute. And she does these amazing spooky treats. And I mean, what better to feature this season than a girl who can make you a Pennywise cake that'll scare the crap out of you before you eat it.
That cake is insane, but look, these little cake pops, red velvet coffin cake pops. Jack, not only are the cake pops red velvet, they're covered in chocolate, and she makes these little chocolate bats and then even dusts it with this kind of glimmery thing that makes it look kind of older, or I don't know, it's kind of weird, but it's gorgeous. I mean, this stuff is unbelievable.
She does dead velvet cake.
Oh, dead velvet. Yeah. Okay, good.
Come on, Jim.
And she does all of these great things in great colors, and they're glamorous and they're adorable and they're dark, and they're what Elvira would serve at her tea party.
So you go to get a piece of candy. Oh, that's not a candy. That's a white chocolate brain with raspberry filling.
Dig it.
Pretty cool, man. And her name is Stephanie Bertzos, and she owns Bertzos Bake Shop, but you can pick it up at that Oddities place. What was that again?
It is Prometheus Esoterica. It's in Winter Park. It's right near a really great little snow cone place, rainbow snow cones that I love. It's right by the Donut King, which everybody knows.
Oh, yeah.
Is right there on Howell Branch. And of course, she does custom, and she goes to pop-ups. So if you check out her Instagram, you'll see where she's going to be next.
Yeah, she's going to be at She Sells Market, October 16th. That's this weekend at the Abbey on South Eola Drive. She's going to be at Spooky Empire, the 21st through the 23rd. Oddities and Curiosities, November 5th in Tampa. So she's making the rounds. Instagram.com/Bertzo's Bake Shop if you want to follow her. And, of course, if you want to follow Amy Drew Thompson and find out all this cool stuff about the eats and drinks in Orlando, JimCulverLive.com. You can see the connections there. Of course, you can go to OrlandoSentinel.com. I strongly urge you to get a subscription. It is dirt cheap. When I say dirt cheap, I renewed my subscription for $1. So just give you an idea, you can have access to all this wonderful writing, all these little tips and hints of where to go in Orlando, the secret little spots that nobody knows about. She finds them before anybody and then turns you on to them. Amy Drew, have a great weekend. Always good seeing you. And have another pizza on us.
Yeah, have a great weekend.
All right, you got it. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Thanks for joining us for Primetime Kitchen, brought to you by our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. Look, guys, when you're dialing in your backyard for those special days, Tools has you covered with the best grills out there, Weber, Traeger, and, of course, Big Green Egg. All the accessories you need, all the smoking wood you need, rubs, marinades, everything to make that outdoor experience amazing. You know, those family experiences are extremely special. Make sure you're doing it right with one of these great grills from our friends over at Tools Ace Hardware. With 11 locations in Central Florida, chances are you're right around the corner from your next dream grill. Find yours today at toolsacehardware.com.
This is about as good as it gets. Like and follow at Real Radio 1041 on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Ian Cassette with your Central Florida forecast. The rest of your Friday evening looks great. We will see likely dry conditions with a quiet night ahead with clear skies. Temperatures will dip to near 70 degrees overnight. On Saturday, temperatures will climb back to near 87 degrees with plenty of sunshine, but the air will be notably drier, not as humid, and that will continue into the weekend, and likely dry weather expected, with more dry weather early on next week. For the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Ian Cassette.
This report is sponsored by Audible. This fall, find everything you love listening to on Audible. From memoirs and true crime to celebrities and sci-fi. Audible is the home of storytelling, audiobooks, podcasts, and originals. Sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com.
Man, you know it's time for a new bathroom. You've told yourself this for years, or like every time you walk by that terrible guest bathroom. You know, the one that keeps you from having family events at your house. You're always winding up at your mom's or your brothers or your sisters. You're just so embarrassed. Well, you can have that gone. Rebath of Mid-Florida can get that out of there in no time, get you a beautiful new bathroom that you're proud of, and you can have those events at your house. The holidays are going to be here before you know it. Make this happen, man. These guys are ready to help you out. 436 in Altamont, right across from Kobe. That's where you'll find the showroom full of models so you can say, man, that looks amazing, and that looks amazing, and that looks amazing. We should put all that together and make a bathroom. Well, that's what their design team does. Puts all of that stuff together so you can have a bathroom that really complements your home, and you'll be happy for a long time. Virtually indestructible. These products are amazing, including natural stone, travertine, and marble, and all those colors. Log on to the website. It's rebathmidfla.com. Look at those before and afters, man. Picture that in your house. That can happen for you. And then book your appointment. It's rebathmidfla.com.
I'm freaking out. It's October already. Hey, RC Hill here. This year's gone by so fast, it's scary. And I need to catch up, so I'm rolling out my most shocking deals yet. It's my Shocktober catch-up event. Right now, I'm paying way over appraised value for any car. If you owe $2,000, $4,000, or even $7,000 more than it's worth, I still want it. All new RC Hill Mitsubishis come with a lifetime limited warranty. Plus, my dealer next door process offers a relaxed, pressure-free experience. Are past credit problems keeping you up at night? Don't be scared. Our credit approval process is a treat. I believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car with lower rates and smaller payments. And I'll give you overappraised value for your trade. So dump that pumpkin that's haunting your driveway. But hurry, deals this good scare my accountant so it won't last long. I'm RC Hill, now bigger to serve you. 2 locations, DeLand and Ocala. Or visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Requires bank approval. See dealer for details.
At Shell, we know from the time you get up, there's a lot of meetups and hurry-ups. So come to Shell and get 3 things done at once. Fill up with Shell gasoline, which is scientifically proven to help improve your mileage. Save up with the Fuel Rewards program and never pay full price for gas again. And snack up with in-store rewards to save even more at the pump. Make the most of your stop with Shell. See full terms and conditions at fuelrewards.com. Compared to minimum detergent gasoline. Measured using industry standard and Shell proprietary tests. Helps protect key fuel system components such as intake valves from the buildup of performance-robbing deposits. Actual effects and benefits may vary according to vehicle type, driving conditions, and driving style.
Pro Painters, let's help you get to your next job sooner and save some money along the way. Get same-day and next-day delivery on top-rated Behr paints, stains, and primers delivered straight to your job site, only from the Home Depot. And with the help of our Behr Pro Paint specialists, you can rest easy knowing you're getting the best paint delivered to you on time at an everyday low price. Plus, pros earn discounts with the Pro Extra Paint Rewards program. Schedule your Behr paint delivery today. The Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Have you ever felt depressed about work, only to have your dad be like, why are you so down? So you told him you hate your job, and he said, well, you better talk yourself out of it. And then you thought, I love to talk. I could host a podcast. And then you went to Spreaker from iHeart and started a podcast and got good at it, then monetized it, then quit your boring job, then told your dad, thanks for the advice. And he was like, well, that's not what I meant, and I don't understand what a podcast is, but you seem happy, so that's great, kiddo. You ever do that? Well, you could. At Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker. Ask your dad. You actually don't.
Hey, Orlando. Now you can get treated for everything from chest pains to ankle sprains at a third of the cost and half the time of an average ER visit. Say hello to a better emergency care experience. Say hello to GuideWell Emergency Doctors. Operated by Crucial Care, time is based on the American College of Emergency Physicians. Cost comparison based on 2016 actuarial analysis of hospital-based ER visits.
You've got advanced prostate cancer, but you're not waiting around. You want straight talk, the facts about Orgovix.
Orgovix Relagolix 120 milligram prescription tablets is a treatment for adults with advanced prostate cancer. Fact, Orgovix is a different kind of androgen deprivation therapy treatment, a pill, not an injection. Orgovix may cause serious side effects, including a heart condition called QT prolongation. Tell your doctor right away if you feel dizzy, faint, have a racing or pounding heart, or chest pain. Orgovix can cause harm to an unborn baby or miscarriage. Use birth control during treatment and for 2 weeks after Orgovix treatment. The most common side effects include hot flushes, increased blood sugar and blood fat levels, muscle and joint pain, decreased blood hemoglobin levels, increased liver enzymes, tiredness, constipation, and diarrhea. Other side effects include weight gain, decreased sex drive, and erectile function problems. Orgovyx may cause infertility. Talk to your doctor if infertility is a concern for you.
Go with Orgovyx. Ask your doctor. For more facts, visit gowiththefacts.com.
Thanks for the coffee. No problem. With my cash rewards card from Navy Federal Credit Union, I get up to 1.75% cash back. Isn't it 1.5%? Now it's up to 1.75%. That's bigger and better. I bought these scones with my cash back. I love scones. Me too. Scones for everyone.
When you sign up for direct deposit, you can earn up to 1.75% cash back with the Cash Rewards Card. Learn more at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
Hot Wheels. Race to win at the Orlando Science Center. OSC.org.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
I used to have a female roommate, and one day her sister was over at the house, and they said, let's watch one of your old horror movies. I used to have this big collection of gory, awful B horror movies. She picks out a movie called I Spit on Your Grave. And as the three of us sit on the same couch watching this movie, there are 3, maybe 4 very graphic, brutal, horrible rape scenes in this movie with the same lady. And then she goes nuts and kills everybody. That was an awkward couch.
Yeah. Sure it was. All right, 407-916-1041. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show here on Real Radio. Thanks for tuning in today. We appreciate that. Hope you had a good week. Hope you have a big weekend planned. The weather is going to be as good as it gets. And if you miss out on Brendan O'Connor's segment Thursdays at 4 o'clock to find out some of the cool things happening in town, you can do that. Just go to JimColbertLive.com and podcast that, and then you'll know. You'll be in the know. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Jack is right there.
Hi there.
Ross is here as well.
It's true.
Top of the hour, Candace Rich will have Rich Tips, which has become a very popular segment here on the program. And we'll have Candace via Zoom today. 407-916-1041. How the Yanks? What did Judge do?
He grounded out, so it's bottom of the 9th, tie game at 2, and Anthony Rizzo at the plate with an 0-1 count.
Boy, Judge struck out 4 times. Or
4 strikeouts and a ground out. He 0 for 5 today. Yeah.
I mean, that's what happens, you know?
Yeah.
It's a sink or swim sometimes with those big hitters like that. What's he hitting? What's his average this year?
311. He
Really?
finished, and he came in second. It was the only significant batting category where he wasn't first place. He came in second.
Uh-huh.
And so he missed the Triple Crown by 6 percentage points, or 6,000, hundreds.
That's big money.
Math.
A lot of guys, a lot of guys like that will have massive bonuses in their contracts if they do stuff like that. Stolen bases, RBIs.
And also, he always said his goal was, and when he was hitting in the 200s, but he was still cranking out home runs. He goes, I want to be hitting 300 or more. His goal was to be a hitter, not just a slugger.
Right. Yeah, but he's so big, though, it almost doesn't matter. I mean, just if he hits it solid, it's going to go a long way because of his size and bat speed. He's a monster. That guy's a monster. He looks like a tight end.
I love when you talk about, like, I know you weren't just, but I love when you talk about your baseball career in high school.
I know a little bit about baseball. I mean, I do. I know a little bit. I know, and I pitch. So when I pitch, you learn a little bit more about the game as a pitcher because everybody behind you,
And catchers, I would say. The battery.
You have to know the game a little bit. You have to know where the ball's going once it's hit. If it's hit, what's going to happen if it's hit to my right side or left side. You watch how hitters. I love the game. I wish it didn't take so long. I wish I could watch a game in 2 hours.
That's soccer, my friend.
Yeah, I know. I wish I could watch a game in 2 hours. And the great thing about baseball, really, to be honest with you, is you can pick up a game in the middle of it and watch 2 or 3 or 4 innings and still have a good time watching. Pitching and hitting matchups are what I really like watching. So,
but baseball
this
is
guy,
what
this guy Cleveland's throwing today is pretty sick. He just threw. That second pitch he threw to Judge today was as gross as you can make a major league pitch. That's the hardest thing in sports. You know that, right, Ross?
What, sliders?
No. Hitting a major league baseball.
Oh, yeah.
Or hitting a baseball for a hit at the major league level, I think is considered the hardest thing in professional athletics. The hardest single feat.
Like, I'm just picking up on small, not total, but small Uncle Rico vibes.
I'm not saying I don't have a few Uncle Rico vibes.
You could throw that baseball a quarter mile. A quarter mile.
I can throw a knuckleball so dead you can read it when it's coming at you. I used to be able to throw the nastiest knuckleball as a kid.
You're about to ask me for tots.
Have you guys ever played wiffle ball?
Yeah, I played stick ball and all that.
To break off some pretty nasty pitches in wiffle ball, too. You could go and find out just how to grip that thing. You really don't have to do anything special. You just figure out how to grip it, like where to put your fingers and throw it, and it'll go. I mean, it'll do some crazy S. God, I love playing baseball. It was so much fun.
Bring it back,
Those
dude.
curveballs with the wiffle ball, when you can make them break 5-6 feet.
Oh, man.
That's fun.
There's a TikTok channel of a couple guys. They play like big-time wiffle ball, and there's a couple of these pitchers that have become pretty famous. One guy's really young. I think he's only like maybe 17 years old, and he's one of the most famous wiffle ball pitchers in the world. He is.
Why did you stop playing baseball?
Well, I tore my rotator cuff. Well, I mean, I got older. I mean, I played men's adult baseball league when I moved down here, which was just a men's league for people who didn't make it anywhere. You may have played high school ball or small college ball, maybe JUCO ball or something like that. You just still wanted to play for fun. I played that for a bit.
There's
But
that JUCO name again.
I tore my rotator cuff up pretty good, my right arm, though, so. That's why I started throwing knuckleballs, because I couldn't throw the ball hard anymore or break any stuff off, so I just started throwing knuckleballs.
Yeah, just like a splash of Uncle Rico right now, and I love it.
You guys know today is Be Bald and Beautiful Day?
What do you want?
Sure.
I mean, I just asked a question. I said, do you guys know today is Bald and Beautiful Day? You didn't need to pause or make it uncomfortable. I just asked you a simple question.
I did not.
You didn't know that.
I did not know. Did your phone give you like a push notification or something? Siri?
I'm not bald.
Okay. That's fine.
Hey, that's one take.
I am not bald.
That is, but
do I have hair on my head?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm not bald.
The
Correct.
sidewalks-
Jeff Bezos is bald. Dave Chappelle's bald.
Yeah.
Yeah. Patrick Stewart is bald. He's bald. I, however, I'm hauled, half bald.
Would you consider Homer Simpson bald?
No.
That's a hot take.
he's got that. He's got that one M.
Is it just one?
He's got that M.
He's got the squiggle and then I think a curly
like
something.
Charlie Brown is Charlie Brown bald.
Charlie Brown has the Gerber patch. He's fine.
George Costanza.
Is there a filter that can make you two look bald? Is there a filter on Instagram that can make you guys look like me, have the stereotypical middle-age baldness? Is there?
I want to tell you no,
but there is.
But the honest truth is,
I want you to put the filter on you and put it on Jack, and then send me a picture of it so I can look at it. I want you to do that.
So
no.
Can look. That was creepy.
Yeah, you said it weird, right?
No. It's not weird. I want to have that. I want both of you douches to go. Is it Instagram that does it?
Yeah, I don't know how it works.
Yeah, there's.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
you can figure it out, bitch. I want you to go and do that. And I want you to send it to me. We may put it up online. I'm going to put it up on JimColbertLive.com.
Ross, you gotta help me here.
It's Be Bald and Beautiful Day. I am bald. I'm not beautiful, but I am bald.
Oh, so now you're bald.
Well, yeah, Jack, I got on it.
You know, I remember when I first got this job, multiple people that I'm friends with that were close to your age were like, "Oh my God, that's so cool! You're gonna work with Jim Colbert. He is so hot."
You should shut up. Nobody you know ever said that ever in your life.
I know
nobody said that.
I know 3 40-plus-year-old women that have definitely felt that way to the point where they expressed it to me.
Wow, really?
I think it's the baby blues, Jim. That's why you're a zaddy. That's why I called you a zaddy yesterday.
But I don't have blue eyes, buddy. They're like hazel or whatever. They are charming and like
they don't know that.
But not blue.
Or they liked your eyes.
Okay.
I don't know what else
my wife
you got.
My wife never compliments my eyes.
Well, I'm not right now.
She loves my bald head.
Why? There was no.
Why did you say that, Ross? You just.
It's the way you said why.
Why? Because my cat got killed by curiosity. You're murdering a bunch of felines.
Did you find the filter? Do that.
I'm not going to do that live on air.
Okay, stop. We're going to break. We're going to break. I want both of you to do this and then send it to me. Candace is coming up with rich tips. You have plenty of time. No screens, no phone calls to screen, no nothing.
Does Candace have to use a bowl filter
I want
too?
both of you guys to do it. I want to see what both of you look like if you look like me.
What a weird thing to request. I want you to look like me.
No, I don't. I mean, I want you to look like my head. I want you to have this hairline. I want to see that.
It's not getting better.
No. Yeah, it is. I promise. All right, 407. Do it now. Jack, you too.
I got it. We'll figure it out.
407-916-1041. Back in a sec. Rich Tips up next.
Real radio.
104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Problems now coming in on 417. The southbound direction is shut down between Lake Nona Boulevard and the Boggy Creek Toll Plaza due to a serious crash. Northbound travel on the turnpike still stop and go from earlier problems between 429 and State Road 50. Still seeing heavy traffic westbound on I-4 between 417 and 429. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Daytona Beach.
Ocean breeze, tropical beach. An air freshener can make your car smell like paradise. A drive to Daytona Beach will actually get you there. Beach on. Plan your trip today at DaytonaBeach.com.
You're dedicated to being the best power washing contractor in your area. If you offer superior customer service, join American Soft Wash Alliance. Together, we can become the biggest and best trained company in the industry, offering the best small business customer service in the USA. If you're committed to learning, American Soft Wash Alliance wants you to join with us in becoming the biggest company in the country. Join today for a better tomorrow at AmericanSoftWashAlliance.com. That's AmericanSoftWashAlliance.com.
I get it. It's embarrassing. But have you really given up on performing in bed? If you or your partner suffer from ED in any level, then contact Diffusion Healthcare today by calling 800-625-3898. That's 800-625-3898. Focused linear compression therapy is an innovative and cutting-edge technology that's FDA approved, 100% non-invasive, and provides a long-lasting solution to ED, regardless of your age or medical history. Call the doctors at Diffusion Healthcare to learn how over 90% of their patients have experienced an increase in sexual performance. And best of all, there's no pain, no needles, no surgery, and no downtime. But you have to call 800-625-3898 now. The call is free and confidential, and financing options are available. Be the man you're supposed to be. Call Diffusion Healthcare today at 800-625-3898. That's 800-625-3898.
Ram trucks are built to serve, and so is your local Florida Ram dealer, where right now we're offering $1,000 Florida Recovery Bonus Cash Allowance to owners of vehicles damaged by Hurricane Ian. Visit your local Ram dealer or go to ram.com and take advantage of $1,000 Florida Recovery Bonus Cash Allowance, now available on most 2022 Ram trucks. Excludes Ram 1500 TRX. Must present a copy of insurance claim form to be eligible and reside in specific counties impacted by the storm. Residency restrictions apply. Order or take retail delivery by 11/30/22.
If you're a State Farm customer affected by the recent hurricane and need to submit a claim, go to statefarm.com, call 1-800-SF-CLAIM, download the State Farm mobile app, or contact your local State Farm agent. With one of the industry's largest catastrophe response teams, State Farm and your agent are ready to help. Go to statefarm.com to start your claim. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning.
Yes, my air conditioner has broken down. Again.
Excellent. A repeat customer.
I didn't want to be a repeat customer, but
you decided to call us again anyway. Jolly good.
it's not jolly good. It's freaking hot.
I mean, good for us.
And bad for me. It's the third time I've had to call you about...
Did you say your third problem?
In 1 year, yes.
Well, great news. You're only one more AC repair from receiving a free lunchbox. Lucky you.
Somehow, I don't feel lucky.
Oh, cheer up.
I bet Frank Gay would have fixed it the first time.
Probably. But then you wouldn't get to talk to me, would you?
You're right. I'm calling Frank Gay.
When you have AC problems, you want it fixed for good. A qualified technician who can get your AC blowing frosty cool with no return visits. That's the Frank Gay way.
You might enjoy your AC once Frank Gay fixes it, but you'll miss me. We're practically dating. That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Having trouble with your AC? Call our friends at Mills Air, 407-277-1159. With 30 years of experience, they can certainly help you out. Carrier factory authorized dealers with up to $1,275 in rebates towards that brand new Carrier unit. Family owned and operated, it's millsair.com.
Riding season is here. Orlando Harley-Davidson has an action-packed event calendar and brand new models on the showroom floor. From the highly sought-after ST lineup to the 2022 CVOs, Orlando Harley-Davidson has a wide selection of both new and used motorcycles. Make Orlando Harley-Davidson part of your Biketoberfest plans and join the fun of Hogtoberfest. Hogtoberfest is October the 13th through October the 16th at Orlando Harley-Davidson. Visit OrlandoHarley.com for a full list of motorcycle inventory and event details.
This Saturday only at Old Navy, get 50% off pajamas for the fam. It's time to get festive with matching PJs for everyone at 50% off. But hurry, it's this Saturday only at Old Navy and OldNavy.com. Valid 10/15, select styles only.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
There's big Saturday play action on October 15th with $3,000 in every Power Play hour at the Daytona Beach and Orange City Racing and Card Club. Starting at 11 a.m. through midnight, you can win $1,000 cash every 20 minutes. That's right. Win $1,000 every 20 minutes Saturday, October 15th at the Orange City Racing and Card Club, just off I-4 exit 111B on Saxon Boulevard, and Daytona Beach Racing and Card Club at I-4 and I-95.
Order your Hummer EV at orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade. Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind studio. Your accident, your future, your attorney. Contact them at whenyouneedus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now number 1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on Twitch.
Thank you.
Far too kind. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us, 77031. I am Jim. Jack is right there.
Yeah.
Ross is here as well.
Yeah.
And every Friday around this time, we invite our good friend Candace Rich to drop by for Rich Tips. Candace, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing wonderful. How was your week?
It was great.
Yeah, did you have anything exciting happen?
We celebrated a big birthday at the house.
Did you really? Whose birthday?
Michael Bublé.
Your husband, right?
Yeah. No. My dog.
Your dog.
Was it Michael Bublé? I don't
How old's your dog?
4.
Oh, that's good.
I
That's a perfect age.
I wanted to bring around the happy age of dogs because you made me all sad with the, talking about death earlier.
What is it? What is that thing over your right shoulder? Or your left shoulder? What is that?
Cloud.
It's a cloud? What is that? Is that a light?
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Did you make that?
No. Man, you can get anything on Amazon.
Yeah, I guess so, right. Oh, by the way, congrats on your new kitchen. I saw the pictures online. It looks amazing.
I've been waiting for this for 2 years.
Oh, yeah, dude, it's
Thank
crazy.
you.
I've gone through a couple kitchen renovations, and they are a pain in the ass. Code Black's doing one right now, and it's killing him. I mean, nothing ever goes to plan. And, when you think it's going to be 2 weeks, it's always 6. So congrats.
These guys were great. But,
Awesome.
it went really smooth. I still have to put it back together, though. But,
All right, Candace Rich worked in the financial sector for years, worked for many, many banks. She calls up to give us some tips occasionally. She is not a financial advisor or planner or anything for anybody now, but she does give us great tips that have been very, very good. A lot of people have really taken a liking to this segment. What do you have for us today, Candace?
I am going to gear this toward our soon-to-be newlywed Ross.
Oh, nice.
I'm
Very good.
so paying attention.
I have to tell you, I am too, because, man, I will... as I learn more and more about how money moves through banks and things, the idea of being married, not married, and commingling finances and doing things like this is actually very interesting. What do you have for him today?
You know what? I think that you and I have very similar financial setups in our households, Jim. So I think you'll agree with me on a lot of this, but I know some people won't. I wholeheartedly believe in joint finances.
I do too.
And because if you're setting the solid foundation to a good marriage, there are no secrets. And I do remember you guys had a conversation, I don't know, several months back about you track your wife, on your iPhone.
Yes.
And you were the only one. Everybody was appalled by that. Well, we do that in my household too. So
Yeah, just a safety
I
thing.
don't think that's so odd.
Like, I don't care where she is. I mean, I just want to make sure that if I haven't heard from her in a little bit, I can find out where she is. That's the number one thing.
Yeah. So Ross, have you guys started this? Have you discussed how you're going to do it? Are you going to do a joint account? Have you decided to keep it separate?
So we have a joint account that was just our savings for the wedding, and I don't think we're closing that anytime soon. So I think we'll still have our own separate accounts, but have an account that we are trying to throw money in, every week or every 2 weeks.
So it's like a combo. There.
So let me ask then, because a lot of people will do it this way. They will have a savings account, then they'll have a house account. And like each person's responsible for depositing. Let's say your monthly nut is $4,000, whatever.
Nice.
You're responsible for $2. She's responsible for $2. If you have a different deal, one makes more than the other or whatever, you guys come to a conclusion that you're both going to deposit that much money in that account for the bills, and then your savings is together. And that's how you're going to keep it going?
So I believe that savings account that we created for the wedding that we both throw down in will just be kind of our future endeavor of hopefully buying a second property.
Well, so sadly for Olivia, she has more work to do when you get married, right? Because she has to change her name and do a bunch of that stuff. But it's a good time for you guys to sit down and discuss that, because she's going to need to go to the bank if she's changing her name and whatnot anyway. And a lot of them run promotions if you want to give out a new bank a try, or, try her bank, she tries your bank. But there are a couple other things that you're going to be able to save money on now as a married couple.
All right,
So-
I'm listening.
Right. So a lot of people don't change these things quickly, but you are doing this at a great time of the year. October, you can still get everything in on the fiscal year for 2022 and benefit as much as you can, because you can file your joint taxes this year. But you can call your auto insurance, call hers, call yours, let them know you're married. And a lot of times you can get from anywhere from 4 to 10%, sometimes even higher discount, because they see you as less of a risk as a married man.
Damn, dude.
This is what she's doing right now is great, because when you fill out these applications, you're doing them honestly at the time, but when your situation changes, many people don't think about going back to change something that would work in their favor.
10% it could be a lot, because car insurance isn't cheap. I mean, it could be a couple $100 a year.
Right. And if you guys have separate policies now, which I'm assuming you probably do, now you can have a multi-card discount as well.
Let's
Because you
go.
would be see? So you have more money you can save on your insurance. Same for your homeowner's insurance. You want to give them a call and say, hey, and shop it around. If your insurance isn't going to give you a discount, it's a good time to say you have to make changes with name and everything anyway. But a lot of companies will also give you a discount for being married, because, again, they see you as less of a risk.
Well, check that out.
That's awesome. Hey, does that work with credit cards as well, Candace? Do credit card companies, do they just view you individually as a risk? Or if you can't really get a joint credit card, though, can you?
No, you can actually get joint credit cards, but they are kind of rare. Usually there is one primary card holder,
right,
and then authorized users.
Right, yeah.
But with credit cards, on a side note to that, Olivia specifically at first will probably see a bump in her credit score, because she's going to make a change that's going to notify the banks.
Wow.
But you will get your overall seen as less of a risk, because you're not partying as much, right?
Woohoo! No rules.
I like that.
Let's take shots off the dog.
Also, it's weird. Now, let me ask this. I mean, you when you were in the financial sector, and when someone applied for, let's say, a personal loan, let's say they wanted to, they're talking about buying a house down the road or whatever. Does it matter if, the bank looks at two separate accounts to verify whether or not you guys both can afford the new entity, whatever that may be? Do they look at you separately, or is it more of an advantage to have a joint account when doing things like that?
So I just think it's more of an advantage, because I was always offended in the banking industry that the woman is usually titled second on an account. So I make a big stink about it. Sometimes I'm titled first, just because I'm not a feminist per se, but that's just one of my things. But I think it's easier when you have a joint account. As far as how the banks look at it, when you're applying for a loan, it definitely benefits you if you have a good bank officer that's going to look at your situation, and they're going to look at both of your credits anyway. And they may say, hers is, or his is, 200 points lower than yours. And it's really just best we not factor him into it. So you do have an advantage in that way, right? You have a better odds, unless you both really have bad credit.
Yeah, but I mean,
we're pretty good.
Yeah. But what she's saying, what I was trying to find out, though, is if let's say the bank, you go in and you want to get this money and you guys are sitting there together and they go, okay, well, look at the statements and your money is not together, it's separate. And let's say the one that has more money in their account or makes more money has a worse credit score. And the one that doesn't have as much money saved has a better credit score or doesn't make as much. So, and I'm not saying this is the case. Let's say Olivia made less money than you, but her credit score was better. So it's hard for the bank to kind of discern which is which because the loan would be based on her credit score and her earnings. If your money was...
Or it would probably be more that it's going to be based on your total household income, which is a great benefit, but based on the one person's higher credit score.
Right, there you
That's
go.
more likely the case. So you have that benefit too. Another thing that a lot of people don't consider when they get married is that this is an opportunity if you work for a big corporation, like let's say iHeart, or she works for another corporation, that you are having a life-changing event. So you can change your benefits at this time. Usually, marriage is going to give you a reason that it's cheaper, let's say, for you to add her onto your insurance, or she doesn't carry insurance at her employer and you have that benefit. It's a good time to evaluate whose plan is more beneficial to you.
That's actually a really good point. My wife and I have had to do this a couple of times in our life. Who has the better insurance? Does Universal have better insurance or does iHeart?
I believe Universal has better insurance.
And why that's important is this. So now you can drop your medical insurance. And she can put you on her medical insurance, and now you don't have to pay for medical insurance through here. You make more money.
And then
some companies will give you a stipend for declining the insurance.
How about that?
But some companies will charge you more if your partner is eligible to get health insurance in their workplace.
Oh, really? I haven't heard that one.
Yeah, ours doesn't.
Really?
Yeah, if you read yours,
we use mine, though, because my wife's at her place isn't as good as ours. We use ours.
Right.
Yeah,
Wow.
so you want to look at all those big insurance. You want to look at your auto insurance. You want to look at your home insurance. You want to look at your health insurance, and then other benefits that you may have through your work too. Because it's very rare to have one of those events where you've been at an employer for a while in the middle of the year where you can change your benefits because you've had a life-changing event.
That's
Am I
awesome.
using the right term?
I knew I should have gotten married.
It is because you're right. I mean, when you enroll, you're in. I mean, and that's why, like, when that enrollment comes, we sit down and we spend like an hour rolling through that thing to make sure, because as your life changes, your lifestyle, your age, you start choosing different selections of what you think applies to you. And I mean, that can save you a ton of cash, buddy.
I'm pumped. Right. I should have gotten.
And then Ross, if you
gotten married a while ago.
Right. And then if you are contributing to trying to get your max retirement contributions this year, that's going to be more for you because you can contribute the max for a joint couple.
Now. Oh, I already knew that.
No, did not.
I did not.
Saving all that cash.
Yeah, this is all great news. This is fantastic news. I didn't even think about the financial advantages of getting married until right about 5:02.
Yeah. Let me ask you, man, and I'm not. This is not me judging. I promise you, it's not.
Oh, get ready.
No,
especially when he has to promise you.
Well, I am promising you that I'm not judging because I don't want it to come off like that. Why do you want separate accounts? This is a weird thing for me, by the way. I have a bunch of friends that do this, and I've never understood it.
I think that it accomplishes the balance between still having some individualism within the relationship and still having an element of teamwork. She knows how much is in my savings account. I think I know. I don't know how much money she has of like last month because of the wedding.
Would it be a faux pas if at any point you asked her how much was in her checking account and her to you?
No. Not even remotely close. It just seems more so like an errand that doesn't really need to be ran.
So does it also feel like you don't have to ask permission now to spend money? Or you think that's coming? Because I think a lot of people believe that when you get in marriage is like, if you have an expenditure that's something for you, that, that automatically, that other side of the equation is to go and spend something on themselves now.
Yeah, that's never been part of it. That's because really what it boils down to is that it still keeps ourselves as individuals, but still fully aware of the teamwork and result of still communicating. This is how much I have. This is how much you have.
Got it.
So like I said, it just seems kind of like an errand that we both don't really think we need to run.
Well, she's going to have to change her name anyway, probably. So
yeah, let's get it,
Patchkins. And when you do that, when you it's something to look into, but the main thing that you keyed in on there is communication. That's so important. If you're going to keep it open and you're going to do as you said and you both have access to it all, that's fantastic. I saw a lot, unfortunately, two of the biggest downfalls in marriages are usually finance and communication, and they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
So I think Jim and I are on the same page. It's just like there's just no reason for not having access. It just makes life a little bit easier. But everybody has their reasons for that. I
think it's generational.
My advice to you is, and this is just my personal Candace Rich advice to you, Ross, is never ever have financial secrets.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't mean don't look like that doesn't mean if I buy a pair of shoes and hide it in my trunk and bring it in the closet, say, oh, this whole pair? That's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm talking about those big secrets.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So you're saying that the shoe trick's okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, the shoe trick is fine.
Right, yeah.
That's all good.
Listen, I've been in fancy mall. Them shoes can be ridiculous.
It's funny.
It's a set of clubs.
The shoe trick actually sounds exactly like my 3-wood trick.
Yeah, exactly. Right, exactly.
Oh, what a small world.
Yeah. Well, Candace, as always, thank you. We appreciate that. Candace Rich Tips. Big round of applause, guys.
Oh, yeah!
Thanks, Candace. We appreciate that.
The shot off the dog was a bad idea. I got fur up in my mouth.
Is your brother spinning at Imperial in Sanford tonight?
He is from 8 to midnight. Thank you so much. He's the Reverend.
All right, very good. Well, thanks again as always, and we'll see you next week for another edition of Rich Tips. Thanks, Candace.
Great. Bye.
You got it. All right, 407-916-1041. Did you guys do the filter?
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how you do it.
You might look better bald than we.
All right. Well, listen, let's take a little break. We'll come back and we'll see exactly what that is right after this.
Real radio is Real Music Weekends. Real Music Weekends. This weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash? Contact Clausman Law at clausmanlaw.com.
Getting reports that OBT is shut down from a crash at Robinson Street. Consider Westmoreland Drive for an alternate. Northbound travel on the Turnpike still heavy between 429 and State Road 50. If you're heading east on I-4, expect delays between US 192 and State Road 535, as well as westbound near 417. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center on Page Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Chucky.
A new season is here, and with it, major delays being reported due to another killer doll with a shady plan. Just how many Chuckies are there? Chucky is here to chuck stuff up, including our freeways. Chucky Season 2, Wednesdays 9/8 Central, only on USA and Sci-Fi.
Jim Colbert Show question of the day, forthcoming on Twitter. It's at Jim Colbert Show. Follow us there. It's brought to you by WeAreNotTheBanks.com. That's Brad Siebert and the team at We Are Not The Banks. Spoke to Brad today. Man, the guy is great. If you have any mortgage questions, your mortgage needs, this is what they do. They're not the banks. They're better than the banks. That's why they call themselves We Are Not The Banks. Their focus is getting you the mortgage for your next home or maybe refinancing the one where you currently reside. If you have good credit, great. But even bumps in your credit, Brad and the team can work with you with all types of loans, VA, conventional, jumbo, even no income documentation loans. The website is wearenotthebanks.com. I used them for my refi several years ago. It was great. Fast, easy, got a great rate. Again, the website, wearenotthebanks.com, NMLS ID number 1169, equal housing opportunity.
Local or long distance, when it's time to move, let Cento Family Moving and Storage move you. CentoMoving.com.
Save time and money with the vinyl fence in a box from Fence Outlet. It comes with everything you need to easily install it yourself with 0 down and 0% financing. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more information and store locations. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
This Saturday, only at Old Navy, get 50% off pajamas for the fam. It's time to get festive with matching PJs for everyone at 50% off. But hurry, it's this Saturday only at Old Navy and OldNavy.com. Valid 10/15, select styles only.
Dreaming about your new kitchen, but don't think it's affordable? At 5daycabinets.com, it only takes 5 minutes to find out. Simply log on to 5daycabinets.com and select our new quick quote option. Simply answer a couple questions, then upload some pictures of your existing kitchen, and that's all it takes. Now, with 5daycabinets.com, your new kitchen is more affordable than you might think. Yep, looks like it's time for your new kitchen from 5daycabinets.com. Mention Real Radio and receive 5% off your cabinet order now through August 31st.
I'm freaking out. It's October already. Hey, RC Hill here. This year's gone by so fast, it's scary. And I need to catch up, so I'm rolling out my most shocking deals yet. It's my Shocktober catch-up event. Right now, I'm paying way over appraised value for any car. If you owe $2,000, $4,000, or even $7,000 more than it's worth, I still want it. All new RCL Mitsubishis come with a lifetime limited warranty. Plus, my dealer next door process offers a relaxed, pressure-free experience. Are past credit problems keeping you up at night? Don't be scared. Our credit approval process is a treat. I believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car with lower rates and smaller payments. And I'll give you overappraised value for your trade. So dump that pumpkin that's haunting your driveway. But hurry, deals this good scare my accountant so it won't last long. I'm RC Hill, now bigger to serve you. 2 locations, DeLand and Ocala. Or visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Requires bank approval. See dealer for details.
Can health insurance help make sure no family goes hungry? It can. At Florida Blue, we help make nutritious food available to all communities. What else can health insurance do? Find out at floridablue.com. Florida Blue, your local Blue Cross Blue Shield. Florida Blue is the trading of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Inc.
All smashed up, don't know what to do. Just call Mo so you won't be singing the blues. Injured on the go, just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO.
Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt, sung by a non-attorney spokesperson.
I love going on double dates to McDonald's. And by double, I mean twice a day. And by dates, I mean quality time with my choice of a savory sausage biscuit or sausage McMuffin paired with hash browns for $2.29 in the morning. Then sneak away for either a delicious McDouble or McChicken with small fries on the side for $3.39 later in the day. Who needs romance when there's McDonald's? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid when product served.
No matter what I get, it's 20% off every day when I spend $1 on the McDonald's app. So yesterday was my please the whole fam on the way to the game meal. Today is my finally get them to stop asking, are we there yet meal. Who knows what tomorrow will be? Maybe a delicious crispy chicken sandwich all for myself meal. Whatever it is, it's a win. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid through December 31st, 2022 at participating McDonald's. Valid once a day. Excludes tax. McD app download and registration required.
When storms hit, we're here for you. With new grid technology that can reroute power to avoid outages, and better communication to keep you in the know. And as we transition to a cleaner energy future, we'll still be here for you, keeping your costs down even as we work to expand renewables and explore new energy sources. We're Duke Energy, and we're building a smarter energy future for you. Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your why? More epic energy, better sleep, blow off steam? Step 2, join Planet Fitness for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime, and get moving. Go cardio crazy in our clean and spacious clubs, or get down with some dumbbells and strength equipment. Step 3, bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Friday, October 14th. It's glow time. See Club for details.
I'm Bob Pittman, Chairman and CEO of iHeartMedia. On the new season of my podcast, Math and Magic, I sit down with the trailblazers on the frontiers of marketing. Leaders like Susie Deering, CMO of Ford Motor Company.
We are at that moment when it all changes. And I think that a big part of why we're at that moment is because of the F-150 Lightning. It changed everything.
Listen to the new season of Math and Magic on our own iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors. The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
I got one for you that you probably wouldn't think is a horror movie, but if you put yourself in the guy's place, Apocalypto.
Oh, I've heard that's awful.
When that other tribe comes in, holy
yeah.
S.
Yeah, brutal.
It is gnarly.
I heard it's awful.
I had to turn it off.
Yeah.
They're like holding up babies and stuff.
Oh, not good. All right, 407-916. 1041. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show here on Real Radio. Hope you've had a great week. Hope you have a big weekend planned. The weather is going to be amazing
I was
this
having
weekend.
a great day till I saw a certain picture.
Yeah. Finally!
We got to do this to Deb.
Oh, no way.
Yes.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No, come on, man.
What do you mean?
Come on.
Women have been fighting for equality.
Oh, get out of here with that.
For years, and you're going to deny it because you're a traditionalist,
male chauvinist pig.
Yeah. I was afraid to say it, but yes, Jack. Thank you.
I don't think any of us explain exactly what we're talking about. But
yeah,
it's National Bald Day.
Here, I got to get the right one because somebody texted me and said that I said the wrong thing. It's Be Bald and Be Free Day. It's National Be Bald and Be Free Day. So when I saw that today, I'm like, these guys are always ragging me for being bald. And I know there are Instagram filters for almost anything. I said, I wonder if, and there is. And guys, let me tell you.
It's so bad.
Let me tell you. Jack Bradshaw, who or whatever you think God is, to your knees tonight. To your knees with nothing but thanks on you keeping your hair. Because, brother, I got bad news for you.
Yeah.
You better never, ever, 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 ever go bald.
Here's the
ever.
Let me say this about
That's awful. You look like that bad guy in that show, Barry.
He looks like he diddles, right?
You do look like you diddle.
What are you talking about?
It looks like you diddle.
Don't say that's wrong.
Hey,
JimColbertLive.com. You can see the pictures of me and Ross.
Ross, and yours is just as bad.
No.
I'm feeling good about mine.
Ross actually not only
Are
Ross,
you kidding?
Ross's looks legit. And he looks comfortable with it.
He looks like a convict.
That comedian, Bill Burr. He looks a little Burr.
No, he doesn't.
Bill Burr
even.
like.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
He does
Bill
not
Burr.
look. Don't give him that. He doesn't look like Bill Burr.
Bill Burr.
You look like a convict. That's what you look like.
Well, yeah, Bill Burr in jail.
You get that nasty little meth, beard you've got.
Yeah. It's not good.
And that smirk.
Oh my God, this is so good. Never take these down. Never take
I'm gonna
these
take
down.
them down after the segment.
Yeah, after this segment,
Hey,
Jim Colbert Live.
I think Jack is going to be safe. If Jack was going to lose his hair, he'd have lost at least some of it by now. But you, on the other hand,
yeah, it's thinning.
Like genetically, don't you have a little of this in your blood, buddy?
No, my dad had hair.
But your brother.
But my brother has definitely got a little bit. But you know what?
But he's only
He's
5 years older than you. That's it. And the next 5 years can be very interesting for you.
I can't believe I'm about to give you this, but it is National Bald and Fired, whatever.
Be bald and
be free.
All right, you ready?
Be bald and be free.
There has been something that I just recognized probably like 3 weeks ago, and I don't know if this is how it starts. Am I balding? But I'm going to show you something, and then you guys better be nice.
Are you going to show it on the camera? What are you going to show?
Yeah, I'm going to show it on the camera. All right?
Hold on.
Yeah, put on your glasses.
I'm looking.
But so everything's good right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what's going on right there?
Oh, yeah.
Is it happening? Is that how it starts?
You got to turn your head a little more.
You see this? There's like a
Oh, yeah. That's the beginning.
There's like a.
You're going to have that flesh cul-de-sac.
Is your fiance prepared? Has she seen this photograph?
MPB.
She has not seen that photograph. Only you have, and now
JimColbertLive.com.
She may cancel the wedding. Can you still get your deposits back?
JimColbertLive.com.
She's not going to cancel the wedding. She's going to love me forever because she loves me for who I am.
I'd wear a hat every day.
We have 2 Twitter polls up. One is, do you have separate or joint bank accounts? And the second one is, who wears it best? Who wears bald best? Me, Jack, or Ross?
Yeah, and there's a link so you can see the picture, but and you just have to imagine what Jim looks
God,
like.
it is kind of
What a
amazing. It is amazing how big you look. Ross, you look like a criminal. You look like a total criminal.
But he's got a warm, inviting smile.
Yeah, Jack looks like a youth pastor, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Stop saying that.
That's you're a youth pastor.
No, I know what you're saying.
I didn't say anything.
I know what you're saying.
Well, what do the boy? What? Help me out. What do the Boy Scouts sell?
Easy.
What do you mean? They sell that popcorn.
Oh, yeah. It looks like he buys a lot of popcorn but doesn't eat it.
Right.
He's just looking for the interaction.
I don't like this one bit.
Jack, you. Your head is so round.
That's
under
not
there.
my real head.
It is your real head. It's so round. I thought it was a little bit more boxy than that. And Ross's is as well. And Ross, you got a light bulb head. Your head.
Well, what do you have?
Well, I don't know, but I don't have a Squidward head.
It's not a Squidward head.
You have a Squidward
All right,
head.
well, we need to use the same filter on Jim and then do a side by side.
Filter on me?
Yeah, we have to filter you
I
up.
was born with a filter. It's hardwired. The filter is hardwired.
It's hardware.
Hardwired. The filter is no filter on Jim, buddy. There's no filter. And can I tell you something? I think I actually look better with no hair. You two do not.
Correct.
You two need to pray that you keep your hair. I'm telling you.
Everybody looks better without hair when they're balding.
No, that's not true. You show pictures of me when I'm younger with hair, and I don't look as good. I look weird. With this, awesome.
You didn't have to drop an octave on awesome there.
You have to when you're talking about hair.
If you haven't seen it, it's on the Real Radio Instagram page. It's at Real Radio 1041 on Instagram. Follow us there. It's also on Twitter.
Yeah, check the
we
story.
have the link, and you can vote. It's on the Instagram story. And if you just go to JimColbertLive.com, you can see it on National Bald and
Buddy,
Beautiful
let me
Day.
tell you guys, this is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me on the show.
I'm so glad you're happy.
I am going to print these.
Don't.
And I'm going to frame them and put them in my studio at home. I am.
We're safe. You hear that, Jack?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Trust me when I tell you. My wife may already be doing it right now.
That's the only
your
way.
only shot.
Yeah. That's your route to salvation for these photos to ever get printed. They are something, but you're going to tell me, Jack.
Somebody just texted because I wasn't expecting that. Those are pretty funny.
They are.
I'm zooming in, but below my glasses, there's a little tuft of hair. The little sideburn tuft of hair there. Oh, boy.
Jack looks like Fredo without hair.
Yeah.
Jack looks like that fifth in power mob guy that
it
can't
goes
come
up
to
too
these...
high. My head, that's a six head. It's pretty goofy looking.
I can't get over it because Jack's hair is so perfect. It's gross how perfect it is at his age.
He's Stanley Gucci,
oh
dude.
My! It is. It's Stanley Tucci. That's exactly who it is. And guess what? He was in a movie about diddlers.
Yeah, dude. I think you got some
easy.
I'm just saying, you got to hold on to that hair, or else you can't vote.
Oh my God, that is so delicious. So delicious.
I had to go deep to find that filter, too.
Did you really?
That's a Snapchat filter.
Is it really?
That's the king of bald photos.
Oh, man.
King of bald filters.
So good.
Instagram does not have the apex bald filter that Snapchat does.
Right, check that out, JimColbertLive.com. Also, the Real Radio Instagram page and the Real Radio Twitter as well.
You know,
yes?
Usually I'm like, oh, yeah, we got to promote the blog. And sometimes, it's...
I would love to hear what your fiance said about this if she saw. Is she home?
I think she's out and about.
Yeah, I bet she is.
Doing wedding stuff. She's super busy.
Yeah, right.
I'm just going to send her the photo and I'll let you know.
That's so good.
She's been trying to get a hold of me and I've been busy doing this. So I texted back, hey, I'm super busy.
Being bald?
Yeah.
All right, so a couple things are happening in the world I want to make sure you guys know about before we get to trivia. We have Ross Thoughts at the top of the hour as well.
And her response in less than a second, all caps, oh God, no.
That's his haircut for the wedding.
Oh God. It's oh God in all caps, no. And then another text saying, no. Even with the ellipses, I'm reading this verbatim.
Oh, man.
Send her my picture. She'll feel better about yours.
Yeah. There you go. There you go, man.
Oh, man. So good. JimColbertLive.com. You're going to check that out. Oh, if she wants to call and discuss it, I'd be more than happy. More than happy to hear her opinion on you going bald. And you're already doing it.
You're 8 days away from a wedding, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I'm balding. I'm so stressed.
That's right.
That's funny. Someone said I look like Moby.
Oh, you do look like Moby a little bit.
Right?
Yeah.
That's a famous like 90s DJ.
So what I don't understand is like Jim is balding I don't know what to call you now because
it's bald, buddy.
Okay, good.
I'm just joking with you. I'm the stereotypical horseshoe bald.
Yeah, horseshoe bald. But
is that called? That is male pattern baldness.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, MPB.
Yeah, the call-to-man.
Yeah.
The fur toilet.
Okay.
So what? You look like you're putting. You look like you're putting an end to diddling. You look like you would whoop ass
right.
if you saw.
Yeah, I'm the diddle. I'm the diddle cop.
You are anti-diddle.
No one's allowed to go to my house for trick or treat.
Right.
Jack. Yeah,
Jack has to tell people when he moves in.
Yeah.
Jack definitely has this vibe of like.
Oh yeah.
I
If
think I
someone
might
brought
live too
up,
close to his school.
Yeah.
Let's just say when you look at Jack's house on the map, it has a red dot.
like if someone brought up diddling, Jack would go, "But what about?"
Right. Oh my God, so good. Again, JimColbertLive.com. You're going to check those out.
Leave me alone.
Oh, we only have a few minutes before we get to trivia. Have you guys heard of the latest? Like all this stuff happening with Bill Murray now? Like it's finally like it's
catching up with the fact that he might be a jerk.
Hey, I think there's a possibility that Bill Murray may have been the best camouflage douchebag in all of Hollywood, man. When you start reading some of the stuff that is coming out now, like Rob Schneider had said something about him, and now the latest is Seth Green. Did you hear Seth Green?
I did not.
So Seth Green was on SNL. Seth Green is the he was the kid that was in Scream, right? Not in Scream, but Austin Powers, right?
Yeah.
So when he was a kid,
Scotty.
He was a child actor as a kid, and in 1980 or 81 or something like that, he went on. He did SNL, and he just did a sketch on SNL about Christmas or whatever. Well, he was in the green room. He tells the story about being in the green room, and Bill Murray had left the show the year before, but came back to host because he had like Caddyshack and Stripes and all those movies, and he came back to host. And he said when he walked in the green room, he was sitting on the edge of a couch, like armrest. He was sitting there watching television, waiting for his sketch to come up. And apparently, Eddie Murphy and I want to say not Dan Aykroyd, but one of the other actors was in the room at the time.
Joe Piscopo.
No, I don't know. And when Murray
Tim Kazurinsky.
When Murray came in,
Brad Hall.
All those are good, by the way. When Murray came in, apparently he got pissed off that Seth Green, by the way, who was like 8 years old.
Yeah.
Was pissed off that he was sitting in his seat. So Seth said, well, this is not, there's a whole couch or whatever. And Bill Murray came at him a little bit. And then Seth kind of came back at him a little bit because
an 8-year-old?
He didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
He had no idea who Bill Murray was. Bill Murray picks him up by his ankles and puts him in a trash can. And says, that's where I put the trash right that. So now he's got that thing from Charlie's Angels with Lucy Liu.
Right.
He's got this thing that shut down Aziz Ansari's movie where he straddled a girl and kissed her on the mouth. And have you heard the latest with Sigourney Weaver?
No.
Oh, no, was it Sigourney Weaver or
Well, they were together.
No, Andy McDowell.
Okay.
Because they were in.
Oh, that was Groundhog Day.
Right. I guess he wanted to use some kind of massager on her, and he demanded to do it. It was it's really crazy, but it turns out this guy may be the biggest a-hole in all of Hollywood, and people have just protected him because he's Bill Murray for a long time.
Because by comparison, everyone thought Chevy Chase was the bigger
exactly.
jerk.
Right. Is this real?
That is. But
Olivia, how are you doing?
I am stressed but blessed.
Okay,
How are you?
Ooh, stressed but blessed. I love it. Getting married in 8 days.
This is Olivia, the beautiful fiance of our very own Ross Padgett. Olivia,
Hey, Bob. The very bald Ross Padgett.
Now, Olivia, I know that you've been doing wedding stuff. You've been working diligently at getting this together. Is it almost done?
Oh, no. I don't know. How do I answer that? Yes and no.
Okay.
Oh, she's giddy.
Yeah, that sounds stressful.
Ross has been telling us he's been doing at least 50% of the work on this wedding, so he says he should have it covered.
You're the worst.
What?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, what are you doing?
And in fact, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, I said, hey, no more golfing on Sundays for 2 weeks, all hands on deck. And guess what he's doing this Sunday?
What are you doing, Ross?
Same thing you did last Sunday?
What, 1:30?
Are you playing golf?
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Wow.
Yeah, you might want to keep your account separate. Just go ahead and get it.
It'll be easier in the end.
It'll be easier. Now, Olivia, I agree with you 100%. I think it's irresponsible for him to play golf Sunday.
What are you doing?
But that's okay. I mean, he's got to live with his
Wait,
life.
she's got the house. Get a prenup. Olivia, get a prenup.
Oh, I think he doesn't get any of the house, right? No matter what, because I bought it.
That's right. It's in your name. Deeds.
Yeah.
Is your name on the deed, Ross?
No.
Ooh. Anyway.
Not one syllable.
Still got a roommate.
Ooh, yeah, right, exactly. So let me ask you, when you get married to Ross, obviously we know Ross, young, strapping, 33-year-old man, very talented, very funny, very charming.
Nicest thing.
I mean, you just don't want to not be around him. God almighty, I'm not even marrying the guy and he's fun to be around. I want to be around him all the time. Have you thought about what he's going to look like in the future, any?
No, I haven't really. I mean, there was that one sketch where we made him look old, so that was, but it was like a cute old man.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think he was adorable as an old man. Did you happen to see the photograph of him with no hair that we just put up online?
Yeah. This is not good. It's not good. I'm rethinking everything.
But you saw Jack's photo, right? He looks like
It makes Ross look better.
he looks like he goes to animated movies and theaters by himself.
Would you stop?
Jack kind of looks like a little bit of a cone head. I don't know what's going on.
Exactly, it does, yeah.
Ross, your boy looks like a criminal, a stone-cold criminal.
She nailed it, and I look like a conehead.
Ross
looks like somebody like dipped him in acid. I don't even know.
God damn. Ross looks like a guy who you hear the story about him stealing all the Little League
equipment, the trailer with all of the Little League equipment
all
in
the
it.
concession stand money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it looks like Bill Burr's like crackhead cousin.
Okay, all right. This is so. Yeah, I might steal Little League equipment, but I'm not stealing Little Leaguers.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You shaving that beard for the wedding?
Yes.
All right.
Good for you. Well, Olivia,
Thank
listen.
God.
Hey, we had a conversation yesterday about what everybody was going to wear. We saw formal and kind of freaked out a little bit.
Great idea. Good. Thank you for bringing this up.
I want to make sure, because Ross knows nothing about what's going on. He's
Yes.
busy playing golf.
Yes.
So I want to ask people who actually know what's happening at the wedding.
He's probably playing next Saturday.
My wife and I are a little kind of, we just want to make sure that we're respectful to the ceremony.
Yes.
We want to kind of try to slide into your
motif?
Into your motif of like that old 40s and 50s kind of glamour thing. We got that. But how far can we take that?
I mean, as far as you want. I think the biggest struggle was a lot of people were thinking it was like flapper wedding, and I got very aggressive against the flapper dresses. So, I mean, I think like if it looks like old school Hollywood, just classy.
Yeah, from the 50s.
Classy.
From the 50s and 60s is nice, though, because the 20s is like, that's the flapper thing, real short, shiny and stuff like that. But back in the 50s, it was like Audrey Hepburn, the tiny little black dress.
Yeah.
Yeah, like classic style.
Yeah.
Olivia, would a tuxedo be appropriate?
Absolutely.
All right. What? And the color is what? Ox blood? Is that a color in your scheme?
That's what someone in the wedding party is wearing.
Yeah, I got an oxblood tux.
Now, did you put out a? Did you send out a palette?
I guess you're my future husband, Jack. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, that's what I'm wearing, dude. Don't wear that.
Okay.
All right.
The two bald guys in oxblood.
Oh God, we are so far behind. Olivia, I'm sorry, we have to go. Ross made this segment so late,
and we know you have more work to do since Ross is playing golf all day tomorrow.
Sunday.
And Liverpool is playing, so he can't do anything during the Liverpool match. And then Orlando City at night with golf in between.
This relationship has no chance.
He's a wash for tomorrow.
The relationship has no chance.
It's Sunday.
Every time between that.
Hey, Olivia, I got somebody you can talk to. We'll just put it off for a couple of years. He'll be available. Good guy. He's a good guy. Not bald. Good genetics. All right, thanks, Olivia. We'll see you. Have a good weekend.
Love you, Bob.
Bye.
Love you.
Don't stress.
All right,
Say it back. Love you.
407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Load them up. Let's do trivia right after this.
We have a prize. Get on board at 407-916-1041. Jim Colbert Show Trivia is brought to you by Cento Family Moving and Storage. That's CENTO moving.com.
Hey, this is Lincoln Kennedy, three-time Pro Bowler. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Blindster.com.
Could the Patriots stick with quarterback Bailey Zappi when Mac Jones returns healthy? Yes, the stories could be true. There's a precedent in New England. Belichick replaced Drew Bledsoe with Tom Brady and then drafted Jimmy G to replace Brady. Bill's smart. He's looking around the division. He's got the fourth most talented quarterback. What loyalty does Bill have to Mac? The answer is none. I'm Colin Coward.
Want to save big on new blinds? Blindster.com offers custom-made blind shades and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Shop Blindster now and save 45% off any order. Just use code RADIO. Offer ends soon. Shop today. Blindster.com.
Wilton Simpson is a farmer who cares for family, friends, neighbors, and community. Because that's what farmers do. Now Wilton Simpson is running for Florida's Agriculture Commissioner. Because he cares. Wilton always stands up for those in need, like the CARES Center for seniors and the PACE Center for girls. That's why Wilton Simpson led the charge to reform our foster care system, so every child has a loving home and a bright future. Simpson led efforts to pass historic teacher pay raises, expand school choice, and secure billions of dollars for Everglades restoration. The causes are different. The reasons are the same. Wilton Simpson cares, because that's what farmers do. Wilton Simpson for Florida Commissioner of Agriculture.
Paid for by Wilton Simpson, Republican for Florida Commissioner of Agriculture.
Have you ever felt depressed about work, only to have your dad be like, "Why are you so down?" So you told him you hate your job, and he said, "Well, you better talk yourself out of it." And then you thought, I love to talk. I could host a podcast. And then you went to Spreaker from iHeart and started a podcast and got good at it, then monetized it, then quit your boring job, then told your dad, "Thanks for the advice." And he was like, "Well, that's not what I meant, and I don't understand what a podcast is, but you seem happy, so that's great, kiddo." You ever do that? Well, you could. At Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker. Ask your dad. You actually don't.
This is Monster Jam!
The official Monster Truck Series. Witness the world's best drivers competing in your favorite Monster Jam trucks. Be part of the action.
Let's hear it! Make some noise!
Brought to you by Great Clips and Morgan & Morgan. Get your savings coupon for participating Great Clips salons and save 20% on select tickets. See savings coupon for restrictions and details. Coming to Camping World Stadium October 29th.
Last year, Racetrack introduced the waffle breakfast sandwich to the world, and it was a huge hit. But then we took it away, and we got emails, we even got a strongly worded fax. The people wanted it back. Well, ask no more. The waffle breakfast sandwich is back by Waffular demand for a limited time. Savory sausage, melty cheese, and hearty eggs, all between two fluffy waffles. The waffle breakfast sandwich has returned. Pick one up today at participating locations. Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
It's Super Start Battery Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Get up to a $25 gift card after a mail-in rebate with the purchase of select Super Start batteries. For power, performance, and reliability, choose Super Start batteries. We also have battery solutions for many hybrid and electric vehicles. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
It is one of the top 5 most important purchases you're going to make in your entire life.
International Diamond Center's Ryan McKellen talking about your engagement ring.
We take the time to make sure that you have that peace of mind in that purchase.
At IDC, peace of mind starts with a hand-picked certified diamond that is cut for maximum brilliance.
And when I put my diamond up against a diamond that you can find in almost any other retail location, we're going to end up beating the competition because our product stands out to the eye of the beholder. It sparkles more, it jumps off the ring, and just outperforms.
And to showcase that diamond, IDC has rings from premier designers like Tacori, Viraggio, Henry Dawsey, and many more.
IDC carries brands that other stores are not even allowed to carry.
And then you get the strongest warranties in the jewelry industry, backed by a family who stands behind every purchase for life.
Our integrity is paramount. We take care of your ring for life. We invite you in as an extension of our family. But you always know that you're getting top quality products. That peace of mind that the customer gets is unbelievable.
International Diamond Center for that once-in-a-lifetime purchase. 4 convenient Orlando locations.
Local or long distance, when it's time to move, let Cento Family Moving and Storage move you. CentoMoving.com.
This is The Jim Colbert Show. Also available on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Just search The Jim Colbert Show.
Hey, it's an Upside Down Pineapple Friday with the boys. Let's do it.
You had something to hide. Should have hidden it, should have.
Somebody nailed it on the texting service. Ross looks like, and this is the person I was trying to think of. Pinkman's meth head friend on Breaking Bad.
Badger?
Okay. Badger, yeah, that's it. Your Badger. 407-916-1041. Text us 77031.
And I think a texter also nailed me as Scott Van Pelt.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. So good.
More like Scott Van Felt.
So today is
easy.
the Be Bald, Be Free Day. I made the guys put a bald app on, or a bald filter on themselves to match me for the day. So go check that out, JimColbertLive.com. Prepare yourself accordingly. It is creepy. Welcome back. I am Jim. Jack is right there. Let's find out what's in the old sauce jar.
All aboard!
Chugga chugga, choo choo.
Clickety clack, clickety clack.
I have a pair of tickets to the Orlando Ballet, a.k.a. the Ballet.
I knew it was rigged.
Yeah, Michael Pink's Dracula, Thursday, October 20th at Steinmetz Hall. That's going down at Dr. Phillips Center, the crown jewel of a venue in the heart of downtown Orlando.
Unbelievable.
Stunning, beautiful.
So lucky.
Cutting edge technology. And that is your sauce jar, which is always brought to you by Cento Moving and Storage. Listen, if you are about to move, you need to call Cento Moving and Storage. And when you do call Cento Moving and Storage, you go, hey, heard about you guys on the Jim Colbert Show. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to give you a discount because that's what you are. That's what ballers do. And our listeners are ballers, and that's what they deserve. That's CENTO Moving and Storage. Jim, back to you.
Ross, thank you, buddy. Who goes first today?
Let's welcome Dave.
Dave, right there on line 4. Dave, how are you, buddy?
Hey, doing great. How are you doing, Jeff?
Good, man. Want to play a little game with us?
Let's do it.
Let's do it, indeed.
Want to play a game?
All right, Dave, this is a very easy game. Got a question here for you. 4 answers. One of them is a lie. If you can find it, I will send you to the ballot. Are you ready?
Love it.
Here we go. On this day in 1994, the Nobel Peace Prize was awarded to Yasser Arafat, Itzhak Rabin, and Shimon Peres.
Nice.
Here are 3 fun facts about the Nobel Prizes and one gold-plated lie. Number 1, physics winner Leon Lederman sold his Nobel Prize in 1988 for $765,000 to cover medical expenses. Number 2, there's a Nobel Prize motto, Superbia Doctrinarum, or Pride of Learning. Number 3, winning the Nobel Prize comes with a $1 million cash award as well. Or lastly, the oldest person to receive a Nobel Prize is John Goodenough for his chemistry at 97 years old. Which one of those is a lie?
I think I remember my Latin, and it's number 2.
Yeah, number 2 is right. God dang it.
Way to go, buddy.
God, I thought that was one of my best fake ones, and I would with the one guy that knows Latin in our damn audience.
Hey, this is pretty ironic.
Yeah, that's great.
That Jim messes it up, and the whole thing is about Nobel Peace Prizes.
Yeah, very good, man. All right, you are a winner, Dave. Thanks, buddy, for playing. We appreciate that very much. You were the only guy this week to get it on the first try. That was a win for me. That's a win for me. 4 for 5. Physics winner Leon Lederman did sell his Nobel Prize in 1988 for $765,000.
Oh, wow.
To cover medical expenses.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. There is no Nobel Peace Prize motto, Superbia Doctrinarum, or it does mean Pride of Learning, but it doesn't. There's no motto for the prize. God, I thought that was so good too. I hate that. Winning the prize does come with $1 million cash prize. Did you guys know that you got $1 million?
No, I would have guessed that.
I do like the fact that you took the loss so well, but I think it's a slow burn for you. I think it's going to bug you for a while.
I'm happy the guy got it because of how he got it, but I was proud of myself for going, okay, let's do some Latin today. And thank God there's a Latin to English translator online. The oldest person to receive a Nobel Prize is John Goodenough for chemistry at 97 years old. Here's some other things you may not know about the Nobel Prize before we get to Ross thoughts. The other Nobel Prize, by the way, there's only been 2 that have been sold. The one we just spoke about. The other one was sold for the discovery of DNA. The guy who discovered the double helix sold his to a Russian billionaire for $4.7 million. The fun part of that is the billionaire then donated it back to the guy and told him to use $4.7 million for research.
Okay, weird twist there, and awesome. But I would have never guessed, like the other one who sold it for medical expenses over $750,000, I would have never guessed it would have sold for that much.
Me either, but it's 18 karat gold. I mean,
okay.
It does have actual value, but a Nobel Peace, there's only been like 900 of them given out or something. So there's, they're really rare. They're pretty rare. And the reason why the one was so expensive is because of the nature of the discovery. I mean, discovering DNA and the double helix in DNA is a monumental scientific breakthrough for us humans. It's kind of a big deal. So that's why that went for so much cash. Only 54 women have earned a Nobel Prize between 1903 and 2019. And 2 of those were Curie.
And you don't want to put Deb in a bald filter.
Right. By the way, do you know that 5 people from the Curie family won Nobel Prizes? It wasn't just Madame Curie. It was 5 other people. I think her husband and 2 of her kids won one as well.
Oh, there's got to be someone left out and feeling really insecure.
Right?
That one daughter.
That's like that third Manning brother.
Why do I even bother?
And then the last one is kind of interesting. The Nobel Peace Prize is the only Nobel Prize not awarded in Stockholm. That one is awarded in Oslo because it's awarded in front of the King of Norway.
Wow.
So the Nobel Peace Prize is the only one they pull out, and they give that a separate designation altogether because it's that important. What's coming up for thoughts, buddy?
Guys, Halloween is right around the corner.
It is.
We got to talk about...
Oh, man, I'm going to the forest tonight. I cannot wait.
You're going to have so much fun.
Oh, God, I can't. We may go 2 or  3 times.
A petrified forest.
I can't wait.
Forest. We've got to prevent people from being racist on Halloween.
Well, I would think any day you want to prevent that, but why Halloween? But
okay. First of all, valid point.
Okay. So you're saying blackface is out this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're working on Halloween. We don't care what you say on Christmas.
Yeah.
You can N-word crazy on Christmas, but not on Halloween. We're not having it.
What I'm trying to say is some people fall down a small racism hole unknowingly.
Okay, well, I can't wait to find out why. We'll do that next here on the Jim Colbert Show. Ross Thought's coming up.
Let's get it.
Dangling the proverbial carrot since 1993. Whatever the hell that means. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Real Radio 1041. Powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash? Contact Clausman Law at clausmanlaw.com.
Well, if you're heading out on I-4, we're seeing heavy delays eastbound between US 192 and State Road 535. Westbound a slow ride too between 417 and 429. The turnpike's bumper to bumper now northbound between 429 and State Road 50. We're still in good shape on the 408 and the beach line at this time. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Blindster. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. Don't overpay for new blinds. Shop today and save big. Blindster.com.
Man, everything from the grocery store to the gas pump is costing more, and that includes the cost of glasses and contact lenses. Don't let inflation keep you from getting better vision. Visit the Filatowski Eye Institute for Smile LASIK. Guys, that's the latest state-of-the-art LASIK technology. Minimally invasive, fast recovery times, most people back to work or school the very next day. And just from me to you, this, and I'm not kidding, this literally changed my son and my father-in-law's life. And I cannot tell you how unbelievable this surgery is and how big of a deal it can be for your life if you're struggling with your eyesight. Year after year, you spend money on contacts and glasses. You can be done with that. At the Filatowski Eye Institute, you can still qualify for 0% interest for 24 months, and all you have to do is text 1041 to 868686 and schedule your appointment today. It's easy, guys. Just text 1041 to 868686 and get on the path to better vision today.
It's our time to be out and proud, and we're inviting you to keep on dancing at the Come Out with Pride Festival on Saturday, October 15th. You won't want to miss a second of Central Florida's largest LGBTQIA+ pride, authenticity, and acceptance celebration. We're going to transform beautiful Lake Eola Park in downtown Orlando into a place for us, filled with joy and an abundance of love and fun. The festival starts at noon with the most colorful parade at 4 p.m. Brought to you by our friends at Talk Test Treat. More info now at comeoutwithpride.org.
Ram trucks are built to serve, and so is your local Florida Ram dealer, where right now we're offering $1,000 Florida Recovery Bonus cash allowance to owners of vehicles damaged by Hurricane Ian. Visit your local Ram dealer or go to ram.com and take advantage of $1,000 Florida Recovery Bonus Cash Allowance. Now available on most 2022 Ram trucks. Excludes Ram 1500 TRX. Must present a copy of insurance claim form to be eligible and reside in specific counties impacted by the storm. Residency restrictions apply. Order or take retail delivery by 11/30/22.
You've got a beautiful life and big goals you still want to achieve. Help protect them with USAA's Level Term Life Insurance. It's coverage designed with big dreams in mind. Did you know life insurance can help your loved ones cover the cost of mortgage or bills, replace income, or even help with college costs if your earnings were no longer in the picture? That means you can all keep dreaming uninterrupted even if the unexpected happens, because USAA's budget-friendly life policy has you covered. USAA will be your partner through the entire process of selecting and setting up your policy. Learn how it works and how to pick the right coverage to protect your loved ones today. Visit USAA.com/keepdreaming to get started. Level Term 5, Form ICC 209955501-20 may vary by state. Life insurance provided by USAA Life Insurance Company, San Antonio, Texas. All life insurance products are subject to state availability, issue limitations, and contractual terms and conditions.
Having trouble with your AC? Call our friends at Mills Air, 407-277-1159. With 30 years of experience, they can certainly help you out. Carrier factory authorized dealers with up to $1,275 in rebates towards that brand new Carrier unit. Family owned and operated, it's millsair.com.
The Street Corn Takeover is back at Tijuana Flats with bigger flavors and bolder recipes, like the brand new chili garlic steak and tater tot burrito, the chicken and street corn crunchy tacos, and more. Try 5 new street corn favorites for a limited time at Tijuana Flats.
This Saturday, only at Old Navy, get 50% off pajamas for the fam. It's time to get festive with matching PJs for everyone at 50% off. But hurry, it's this Saturday only at Old Navy and OldNavy.com. Valid 10/15, select styles only.
The dark web can be like a restaurant for identity thieves.
Hi, ready to order? I'll have the driver's license number. Great, that comes with a home address or a birth date. Ooh, both, please.
It can be dangerously easy to steal your identity. LifeLock by Norton makes it easy to help protect yourself. If you become a victim, we'll work to fix it. No one can monitor all transactions, but everyone can save up to 25% off their first year with promo code NEWS at lifelock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be signs that your digestive system isn't working at its best? But taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil supports your daily digestive health using a special plant-based fiber called psyllium. Psyllium works by forming a gel in your digestive system to trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. Metamucil's gelling action also helps to promote heart health and slows down sugar absorption to promote healthy blood sugar levels. Start feeling lighter and more energetic by taking Metamucil every day.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by the Original Mattress Factory.
Save time and money with the vinyl fence in a box from Fence Outlet. It comes with everything you need to easily install it yourself with 0 down and 0% financing. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more information and store locations. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
This job, we fight for as many people as we can. Sometimes people are afraid to fight the insurance companies. That's why I'm here. Injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo DeWitt. Offices, Orlando and Tampa.
Divorce? Call Trinley and Kramer. TK Law. OneFirmForLife.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind studio. Your accident, your future, your attorney. Contact them at whenyounneedus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station. The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
I am moving into my house right now. This is the deal I closed today, and I'm about to walk in. My car, my Yaris, is stuffed with a mattress and gigantic stuff. Oh man, I'm immortalizing this moment forever by leaving a talk back.
Oh, wow, that's kind of cool.
Oh, yeah!
You just walked into our new house for the first time with us on the phone? Good for you, man. Congratulations.
That's Candace.
Yeah. Was it really?
A different Candace.
Oh, I was going to say.
Yeah.
You got thrown out already?
It's Owens.
A separate count. Oh, yeah. Should be with Yay soon. All right, 407-916-1041. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show here on Real Radio. I am Jim. Jack is right there.
Hi there.
And Ross has some thoughts. Let's get them.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird.
Open them up.
It's funny.
Your camera fell.
Sometimes.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
It's Ross.
Even the camera's like
sauce.
I'm done.
Do we need to get Jim a new camera?
God almighty.
I don't know what it is. So
I can't tell Frank I need anything else. It would kill me.
So, Jim, Jack, I actually have some news.
Well, you said you're going to do something about Halloween, right? You lied to us?
I lied. Because, Jack, I'm going to put you on the spot.
Yeah?
Do you have a siren?
A siren?
Yeah,
Oh,
like an alarm?
Yeah. Check this out.
Yeah. Hit that button for me. Because we're not talking racist Halloween costumes.
Oh, that was just a ploy?
Because we are having the 4th ever friendship test.
I hate this. God, I hate it. All
It's
right,
a
where's my
friendship
phone?
test.
God almighty.
So, if you're just joining us, this is the 4th time we've ever done this.
God
And
almighty.
each time, there's always like a blatant loser.
This is so unbelievably uncomfortable.
You got your ringer on?
God,
You have to put
We
your
need people to
personal
call
self.
us.
Okay, that's the name of the game. It's a friendship test. Us 3, Jack, Ross, Jim. We go ahead and find out if our friends are supporting our radio career dreams by listening to 104.1.
God, I hate this.
So it's a pop quiz to see who has the best friends that actually support us and listen to our gabbing, our jabbing.
You know who calls me? People who listen to the show who somehow hack it and call me through my messenger. That's who calls me.
That's not a hack, Jimmy.
That's a feature.
The feature of Facebook.
I feel like they hacked me.
But it doesn't count, right?
It does not count.
It does not count. Facebook
Personal cell phone.
Who is that?
It's Party Mom, but it's going through Facebook.
Okay,
Thank you, Party Mom.
That doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
So, here are the rules. If you are my friend, call my personal cell phone number live on air. I'll put you on speaker. We'll say, God.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting a call already.
If you are a friend of Jack, you call Jack's phone just
Candace.
like this.
Why would you call him? Of all the people, why would you call him?
I bet she doesn't have your number.
Oh, she doesn't. I can give it to her.
Yeah.
And then, are you getting a second phone call on top of your phone call?
It was Party Mom again.
Yeah.
Bye, Rachel. Bye, Candace. Thank you.
Yeah, so if you
I got 1-0. Woohoo!
If you are a friend of Jim's, call his personal cell phone.
No, we're not ever doing this again.
Or call my cell phone.
We're not ever. If you ever try to do this again, I'm shutting it down. We'll go to best of.
Yeah, if you have both of our phone numbers, definitely call me.
Yeah, I got one guy that calls me every single time. I love this guy.
He listens.
I love this guy.
I'm at 0.
B-Heart, tell him what's up.
Yeah, B-Heart. All right.
The speaker's on the bottom.
Okay, what's up, B-Heart?
Nothing much, buddy. How you doing?
Oh,
that counts.
Always good hearing
Look
from
at
you,
that.
brother.
Jim
Thanks
got
so
a
much for
call.
listening. God bless you. You beer god, you.
Let's get the band back together soon.
All right, dude, we'll do
you're
it.
getting
Thanks.
another phone call. God, I'm going to lose at my own thing.
My crazy-ass ex-neighbor. Oh, God, I gotta be careful. You can't
She's
curse.
a wild one.
You cannot curse. You can't curse. You cannot curse. You can't curse. Tell
I got one.
All right.
Oh, wait.
Thanks,
No, it's
Nicole.
a Facebook one.
Thanks, Nicole.
I don't care.
Cheryl and it can't count.
Up for debate. Does this count?
No.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, I better count.
Yeah, oh my God.
All right. Boom, boom.
You got one.
All right.
Jax is going off.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Who's that?
Wait. There you go, Andy John.
Get
in the
out of here.
house.
Oh, man.
Get out of here.
Andy John,
all right.
number 2. Thanks, buddy.
I got another.
I got
got
two.
another.
Who?
Okay.
has two.
What's up, Andy?
You doing all right, man?
Oh,
yeah,
man.
let's go.
It's
Thank
2
you,
to 2 to
Andy.
2.
Thank you.
Call me. Call me.
So it's 222.
My number's 407.
Don't do that.
No,
You can't do that.
Yeah. That's cheating, Jack, and really weird.
That's so funny. The same two people called me last time.
They
And
listen.
and every one of my friends, they tell me every time that thing comes up, I don't call and I laugh.
Party Mom's calling me. Stop calling me on the Facebook Messenger. It confuses me.
All right, I
You
have
hacked his phone too.
So I have. This is weird. This is up for debate. I just that last phone call was a Facebook Messenger, but he has my phone number.
That's weird, though. I'll give you credit for that.
Yeah. We used to work with each other.
Come on, man.
Oh,
one
boom.
more. One
okay,
more.
here we go. Here we go.
It's 2-2. Oh, you got one?
Okay, say what's up.
What's up?
Also, Handy John.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no,
Come on.
no.
He's double dipping.
No, I didn't double dip.
Jimmy said no, and that only helps me.
All right, this definitely counts, but it's also borderline embarrassing. Hey, Mom.
What's up?
Can I get a shaka?
A shaka.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously?
I heard about the vows.
Yeah, you heard about the vows yesterday?
Yeah.
And your thoughts?
Please, I don't want to make it funny.
Yeah, don't make it funny. There you go. See how serious she is?
You get it?
Mom, you're breaking up.
Uh-huh. Don't make it funny.
You're breaking up. All right.
Hey, look, you know what? I'm going against this. Don't call me.
I gotta call.
Yeah, seriously.
Hey, Joyce. Yay, Joyce.
God almighty.
Yeah, look at you, Jim.
God
Thanks,
almighty.
Joyce.
God almighty.
Look at that.
Bye, Joyce. Thank you.
God almighty.
I got 3.
God almighty.
Ross, you're at 3?
Yeah, I'm at 3.
And Jimmy's stuck at 2?
If you don't count Handy John, I think Handy John should go both ways.
No.
What's up?
Handy John says he goes both
How
ways.
does it only have 2 people call me?
Okay, one more call.
How
if
is
you
it?
are a friend of Jim,
How is
Jax, or I, and have our personal cell phone, give us a call.
Not the Facebook. Who's getting the Facebook call?
I am, and it's Party Mom.
Why does she do that?
She is. God, yes. Jim, you are in last place. You must eat
He's
it.
mad. I love it.
Eat it and reap it.
Oh, who's this?
Oh, yeah.
No messenger, Party Mom.
No messengers.
Hey, Jessica, how you doing?
Oh. Is that your daughter?
No, it's Jessica Pauly.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
Jessica. Thank you. Happy weekend. Woohoo.
All right. Okay, so I missed this phone call because I was ignoring Party
you're
Mom.
calling someone
so
back?
I am calling somebody back.
No, you can't do that.
What?
You can't call anybody.
But
this is for them to call you.
But it.
Well, they should call you back again.
Okay, then I called him back, but now he's going to call me
God,
back.
I'm
now you hung
losing
up.
my mind, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, here. Oh, I finally got another one. This guy.
That's a real call.
Listens to the show all the time. Jeremiah, tell him what's up.
What's up, Jimmy?
Hey, Jimmy got one.
Don't ever play poker with that
look at
guy.
that.
He'll take your soul. Thanks, Jeremiah.
Oh, my
Love you,
God.
buddy.
This is the best ever because
I got
I
3.
cannot believe I got a celebrity. Hello, Mike Leinbach.
There is no way that guy's calling you.
I cannot tell you how honored I am that you chose to call me, sir. I hope you and your lovely wife, Charlotte, have a wonderful weekend. You are one of the best human beings I know, and God bless you. Go have a beer, please.
Michael.
You're my best friend.
Michael!
Michael knows.
Michael, how dare you? I will never.
Oh!
You're not Mike anymore. You're Michael.
That one stung.
Who's got the most? You?
Yeah, I got
4?
5. I got 5. Ross has 3,
I have
and you
3.
have 3.
And I have 3.
And
I
look
love
at that.
this game.
It just hit. It just hit
And
12.
All this started when Ross was trying, because I didn't have a best friend, and still don't. And Ross was trying to find me one. That's how this started. But it turned into something so much more.
It turned into you finding out that you have the most friends. So you're welcome.
I
want to thank the Facebook peeps too.
Shut up.
Sherilyn and
shut up.
Party Mom.
Just shut up.
Party Mom robbed me of a call because I got a phone call, but then I ignored it.
She just texted. Sorry, guys, I was having fun.
Well, look at that.
My phone won't stop. Anyway, all that's just Party Mom called me 1,500 times. The reason my friends couldn't get through is because Party Mom made the phone busy all the time.
Yeah, Party Mom, that's the new thing. We want you to only call Jimmy on Facebook.
How'd she hack my account? I got to change my password
There's
now.
no hacking. You might be able to disable that feature.
You know what? My buddy Brian said the perfect thing for this stupid. Oh my God, this game is so bad. You know what he said?
What?
It's quality, not quantity. So take that. That didn't hit as hard as I wanted.
Wouldn't your quality friends know that you really want them to call?
Well, Jack, that would obviously cast aspersions on my quality friend. By the way, I can't air quote enough. I might have a stroke. I've got my Holmes fingers air quoting so much.
So that is officially
fingers.
a W for Jack. Jack wins the
yes.
friendship test.
Something to take into the weekend
It's
following a Yankee loss.
It is the same three people that call me every time. I got 3 friends that love this show.
God
That's
bless
what I
him.
know.
God bless
My
him.
man Jeremiah loves this show. My man B. Hart loves this show. And my crazy ex-neighbor loves this show.
That is...
She's the best.
I've got to hang out with your crazy ex-neighbor.
Buddy, you don't have what it takes.
Really?
No. You simply do not have what it takes.
She seemed like a hoot.
She would bury you.
In what?
Bury you. Life,
literally.
Oh, she's a monster.
Murder me.
Meanwhile, I'd like to
5 feet 1, 125 pounds of terror.
I'd like to thank Candace Rich and Handy John and Joyce and Jessica.
These people don't like you.
And Mike Leinbach.
That one, that should count as 3.
That's
that
a
one
stinger.
stung.
That's a stinger.
Because he has all of our numbers.
He does. He has my number, that bastard.
And he
knows. He's sitting right now drinking beer laughing.
Yeah, he called me his best friend.
Oh, this guy.
And that's the former launch director for NASA.
When you
Now I have a best friend.
When you go to the Space Center and you go for the tour, he's on the video launching rockets. He's in the video.
Now I have something to do this weekend. I'm going to go hang out with Mike.
He's like the Bill Paxton of KSE.
Those are your Ross thoughts. I really wanted this win. I really wanted to bring this into the weekend.
Well, have you learned a lesson then to stop playing this dumb game?
Nah, I don't quit. Those are your Ross thoughts. I'll see you maybe next week, maybe the week after. Maybe we actually will talk about racist Halloween costumes.
All right, 407-916-1041. Back in a sec.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by Gringos Locos. For locations, go to gringoslocos.com and securedroofingandrestoration.com. Visit their website for your free estimate today. At 8 p.m., it's Bungalower and the Bus. At 9, we all find out what the hell is Angel listening to. Tonight on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. goldsmithjewelry.com.
Westbound travel on I-4 heavy between 417 and 429. We're seeing eastbound delays too between US 192 and 535. Northbound travel on the Turnpike especially busy between 429 and State Road 50 and also between Kissimmee Park Road and US 192. We're still in good shape right now on the beach line. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Audible. This fall, find everything you love listening to on Audible. From memoirs and true crime to celebrities and sci-fi. Audible is the home of storytelling, audiobooks, podcasts, and originals. Sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1. What's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2. Join Planet Fitness for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime, and get moving. Go cardio crazy in our clean and spacious clubs. Or get down with some dumbbells and strength equipment. Step 3. Bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Friday, October 14th. It's glow time. See Club for details.
If you've been impacted by the hurricane in Florida, you're not alone. Your Freedom Health and Optima Medicare plans are here to help. You can call Freedom Health at 800-401-2740 or Optimum at 866-245-5360 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. We can help with anything from meals to prescription refills to mental health services. Because being here when you need us most is what we do.
This is for the men who never settle, the ones who believe only quitters end a game and a tie, the type of guys who choose the bar with the biggest TVs to overcompensate for theirs at home. This is the Lodge mentality. This is Twin Peaks.
You've got a beautiful life and big goals you still want to achieve. Help protect them with USAA's Level Term Life Insurance. It's coverage designed with big dreams in mind. Did you know life insurance can help your loved ones cover the cost of mortgage or bills, replace income, or even help with college costs loss if your earnings were no longer in the picture. That means you can all keep dreaming uninterrupted even if the unexpected happens, because USAA's budget-friendly life policy has you covered. USAA will be your partner through the entire process of selecting and setting up your policy. Learn how it works and how to pick the right coverage to protect your loved ones today. Visit USAA.com/keepdreaming to get started. Level Term 5, Form ICC 2099555-01-20. May vary by state. Life insurance provided by USAA Life Insurance Company, San Antonio, Texas. All life insurance products are subject to state availability, issue limitations, and contractual terms and conditions.
Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin.
Hi, welcome to Culver.
Just ask our team member Sarah.
When you order a Culver's Butterburger, you're never just a customer. You're a guest in our home. See, where we come from, people do right by each other. It's why we cook each Butterburger to order just for you, right down to getting the perfect sear on the beef. That extra care may be a small town thing, but it's big time important to us.
Come on in and let us serve you with a smile that stretches from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious. To everyone who craves a rich and creamy hometown treat, let our team member Nevaeh tell you how we do it at Culver's.
Every scoop of Culver's fresh frozen custard is made in small batches throughout the day. Because where we come from, the little things make a big difference. Like bringing back a seasonal favorite. Our salted caramel pumpkin concrete mixer and pumpkin spice shake are back for a limited time. Handcrafted with farm fresh dairy and real pureed pumpkin just for you. So it's the best part of your day.
And we mean the best.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Dreaming about your new kitchen, but don't think it's affordable? At 5daycabinets.com, it only takes 5 minutes to find out. Simply log on to 5daycabinets.com and select our new quick quote option. Simply answer a couple questions, then upload some pictures of your existing kitchen, and that's all it takes. Now, with 5daycabinets.com, your new kitchen is more affordable than you might think. Yep, looks like it's time for your new kitchen from 5daycabinets.com. Mention Real Radio and receive 5% off your cabinet order now through August 31st.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. Together, we're Anajar and Levine. If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. In Office Orlando.
Start driving the truck that you deserve today. Visit nationstrucks.com and get $500 in free gas or diesel fuel with any truck purchase. Ford, Chevy, Dodge, Ram, and GMC, Nations Trucks has got them all. And with approved credit, you'll make no payments until February 2023. There's over 120 lifted trucks, work trucks, diesels, and 4x4s in stock on the lot right now at Nations Trucks. So visit nationstrucks.com and check them out. Or just head down and see them in Sanford on 1792, just 1 mile south of Lake Mary Boulevard.
Some roads take us to where we want to go. Other roads lead to Mo. In a world full of dangerous roads, there's only one thing you need to know. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Mo DeWitt, Orlando attorney.
I'm Bob Pittman, Chairman and CEO of iHeartMedia. On the new season of my podcast, Math and Magic, I sit down with the trailblazers on the frontiers of marketing. Leaders like Susie Deering, CMO of Ford Motor Company.
We are at that moment when it all changes. And I think that a big part of why we're at that moment is because of the F-150 Lightning. It changed everything.
Listen to the new season of Math and Magic on our own iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch, if you're into that kind of thing, at The Jim Colbert Show on Twitch.
So I don't go both ways, and I wasn't trying to double dip. I just could not play favorites between Jack and Ross because, you know, Vamos Orlando.
Yeah.
I did it specifically to make Jim lose even worse than he was already going to.
I hate you.
In your face, Colbert.
I hated you from the day I met you.
Obviously, you can tell he's joking.
I hate your beard.
Yeah, obviously I'm joking.
Hate your beautiful family. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. What? What did you interrupt me for?
That is such a funny sentence. I hate your beautiful family. That is such a great line. That screams comedy.
Right.
I hate your well put together
Right,
beautiful family.
I hate how well you've curated yourself.
I hate your responsible kids.
Right.
I hate
you make me feel so bad about myself with how smiley you people are. All right, 407-916-1041. There's trouble brewing out there somewhere, guys. I don't know if you know that. It's trouble brewing out there.
Sound the horns.
Sound the horns.
Another wave from Africa.
The orcs are charging down the hill.
So when you make your way to your favorite restaurant for the next, let's say, I don't know, 6-8 months, year, there's going to be something missing from the table.
Chicken wings.
No.
Spoons.
It's already really expensive, but now it's going to be basically out of reach because I don't know that you're going to be able to even find any.
Shrimps.
No. Oh, no.
Oh.
Lobster.
Is it seafood? Snow crabs.
Snow crab's the answer.
Really?
King crab, actually.
Come on now, Jack.
No, snow crab. Alaskan snow crab. Are you ready for this? This is trippy, right? So you hear the climate change thing all the time, right? You're like,
Yeah.
oh, and people, here's the thing with climate change. It's really weird. I know there are people who don't believe it's happening, like don't believe the climate change theory that's put forward, right? But you can't deny that something's happening because, you can look at the data over the last 15, 20, 30 years and see clearly the data is that the Earth is getting warmer. Why that's happening, well, that's on you. I mean, we have data that shows it's man-made. You can believe it. You cannot believe it. You can say whatever. I mean, and that's the case. But it does not stop the fact that the climate change that's happening to us is having an effect on the Earth. Would you guys agree, right?
Yes. It's subtle. But this doesn't seem very subtle.
In a major blow, by the way, this is CBS News, in a major blow to America's seafood industry, the Alaska Department of Fish and Game has, for the first time in the state's history, canceled the winter snow crab season in the Bering Sea due to their falling numbers. While restaurant menus will suffer, scientists worry what the sudden population plunge means for the health of the Arctic ecosystem. How many crabs do you think they have said, and this is a quote from the story, mysteriously disappeared in the last 2 years? How many crabs do you think have mysteriously disappeared from the Bering Sea crab fishing areas?
This is making big news. 250,000. 250,000.
250,000.
Plus one.
250,001. Yeah. You guys aren't even in the ballpark. 1 billion crabs have mysteriously disappeared in 2 years.
Take that, Ross. I'm closer.
It marks a 90% drop in crab population in the Bering Sea.
This is an Ace Ventura thing.
People are saying, like, where are they going? Are they going more north to get to the colder water because the water, even in the Bering Sea, has become too warm for snow crabs to have a habitat?
I don't even know if I've eaten a snow crab.
Oh, I mean, crab is great.
I love crab.
Fresh crab is pretty amazing.
I used to have snow crab working at Calico Jack's. So
really? Yeah,
that was the first time I tried it. I'm like, oh, this is good.
The problem is a lot of the snow crab you get, unless you get it like fresh. I mean, it's been around for a while, and you can certainly tell the quality if it's not super fresh.
I think it's on sale this week in a Winn-Dixie.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah,
it's on my flyer. I got the flyer. Why?
Team Flyer, baby.
I signed up for all the supermarket specials.
Oh, yeah.
I get the emails now.
It says here that it's pretty obvious that there's an issue here. It could be a canary in a coal mine scenarios for other species that need super cold water to flourish. They're going to start a relief program for the fishermen because, I mean, all those TV shows. I mean, those TV shows, that's where they fish. They fish in the Bering Sea off the Alaska there, so that's where they fish. So all those shows that go out, all those boats that go out, that's where they go out.
Yeah, TLC, History Channel, watch out.
They're going to set up a relief program because the fishermen aren't going to be able to make a living. There's no crab to fish. So they're going to have to supplement those people's income as they do nothing.
I bet you that has an insane ripple effect.
How crazy is that,
for different, I don't know, food vendors, restaurants. Like, that has to throw everything off, and hopefully it doesn't have some sort of domino effect that also then rules out another food and another food.
Yeah, man, it is really wild. When I read that, I was like, man, that is already, a very kind of teetering business. I mean, you hear people do the fishing thing, you hear all these big numbers, you go to the restaurants, you see snow crabs like $30 a cluster. You're like, oh man, these guys must be killing it. The problem is they're not. It costs a lot of money to go out there and do that. That's a very dangerous job. Those guys who work on those boats make tons of cash. They call it pink gold for a reason.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, pink gold. That's what they call that, man. Those things are very expensive.
Nice.
I mean, you get those clusters of legs, I'm telling you, man. They're like, $16, $18, $25 a pound, depending on what time of year it is. And now there's none.
What's your favorite seafood?
If I had to get, I like scallops. I'm a big scallop fan. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't like to eat them a lot because they don't have a lot of texture, but yeah, I love scallops. Shrimp is good. I mean, I like oysters, but I'm just getting into oysters. The way Bruno makes them, of course, it's great. I usually like them lightly steamed. He's one of the only places I'll eat them raw, shucked by him, and then with that beautiful, mignonette sauce is just absolutely wonderful with that watermelon. Beautiful.
I'm a grouper guy.
I like grouper too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of actually my favorite fish is cobia. Cobia is a beautiful white fish, easy to cook, nice thick fillets, wonderful flavor, nice light mellow buttery flesh.
I've never heard that. I got to get on that.
Yeah, it's hard to find in the stores. Like you can't find it like in Publix or anything like that. You'd have to go to a fish market, and then even then, I think it's basically when it runs. But grouper, sheephead, hoghead snapper. Have you ever had that?
I don't think I have.
Yeah, hoghead snapper is really good. That's a good frying fish. That's actually the first thing I made for Primetime Kitchen for the guys, or for Meat of the Week was what it was called before I turned it into PTK. I would cook live every Thursday for the Monsters, and the first thing I ever made was fried fish, and they were really happy about it in the building.
Yeah.
They were elated that I was frying fish in the building.
Jack, do you
that I was frying with no hood for one thing, and then secondly frying fish while doing it.
Do you have a go-to fish?
Well, it's growing up. There was it was just not something my mom liked, so we never had it in the house. As the close I got to it, seriously, was Fridays during Lent. It was fish sticks with macaroni and cheese. We'd have fish sticks, right?
That's as American as it gets.
Right? But when I worked at Calico Jack's over in Melbourne in the early 90s, that's when I was introduced to snow crabs, scallops, shrimp, but proper fish, I haven't done that a lot. There are some, I've had it where I've really enjoyed it, but I wouldn't order it.
You would if you ordered it from a good place that cooks it. The problem is when you go to when you only fry it, it only leaves you so many options to eat it. You're going to slather tartar sauce or something on it.
Yeah.
That's not really how to do it. I mean, if you broil it, a good piece of fish, you broil it, salt, pepper, a little bit of lemon, maybe some dillweed or something.
Oh, let's go.
Makes it wonderful. I mean,
Dillweed.
it's just so good.
It's a food and it's also an insult. You dillweed.
Yeah, man. It's the best thing you can put in your body, by the way, for food. It's the best protein you can eat. And it's not even close.
Fish?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
It depends on the mercury level.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not. I mean,
well, okay. So but then there's this thing about farm raised. So
yeah, that's a different thing for sure. I would not eat farm raised fish.
Why?
Well, because
what is the negative with farm raised?
Is it their political views?
Yeah. That's
is that it?
No, they're all stinky liberals. No, I think it's the environment they're in, right? I mean, open water as opposed to being fed and then basically living in your own sewage and not as clean.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot. I mean, like branzino is a tilapia is a big farm raised fish. Salmon now.
Yeah.
That's why when you get it, you want wild caught salmon.
Yeah.
It's better flavor, better for you. Mercury levels can be a question, but I think you have to eat quite a bit of it to really have that to be an issue. I eat the hell out of shrimp and scallops, but that's a cholesterol issue, I think.
I didn't know how to eat shrimp until like this past year.
How's that?
I was just biting meat from the shell.
Yeah.
Not being aware that you kind of if you pinch it, you get all of it.
Yeah, you pinch it, it just squirts the whole thing right out.
You got to use squirt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just get right out of there. Right into the old.
That was an odd choice. But I that's how I've been eating shrimp my entire life, leaving just like 15% meat left still in the tail. I feel so bad.
Jack, you eat sushi, right?
I do.
But do you like the raw fish sushi? Do you like the tuna that's just the raw tuna, like a tuna roll type thing? Or
I'd eat that. But I get spicy tuna when I go.
There you go.
Yeah.
So it's just minced up tuna with sriracha and a little bit of mayo or something?
Yeah.
God, it's so good.
We had sushi today. It was delicious. And a buffet, believe it or not.
Couldn't believe it.
You got lucky. I'm not telling anybody about the place.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody already knows because it was slammed to the gills.
It's hard to find a
gills,
sushi.
a fish stock. Ha
Have a live hibachi grill in that place?
Sorry, I just hope you guys enjoyed lunch.
Yeah, we did enjoy lunch.
It's nice.
You want to talk about it, Jack?
Yeah, he's fine. 407. He's fine. He'll get over it.
He's fine.
You won the friendship test.
Obviously, he knows I'm joking.
Yeah. He's fine.
That's what we gotta do.
He's perfectly fine. Trust me. He's a grown-ass man. He's fine.
Do you have any worry if people think that you aren't joking?
I don't. I don't really care about it, really. I mean, here's the thing. I know I'm not a malicious person. I've never done anything in my life to maliciously hurt or maim anybody. I'm not that guy. A lot of people believe I'm that guy for some reason, but I'm not. You wouldn't find one person in this building that said I would have ever yelled at them or said anything negative, not one time ever. Like, seriously, got into a conversation or a yelling match. I've never done that.
Are you saying that because it's 6:33 on a Friday and there's only one other person in this building?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. God, Jack. Good PI work there.
No, Jack's never seen me yell at anybody. I don't think. Matter of fact, you know what the funny thing is? Of all the radio stuff you hear about for years, even going through the wild-ass 90s and early 2000s in this business, which was completely insane. Like rock band insane. I've told people, I said, I would tell you stories about this show, but, I mean, you wouldn't believe it. So we just moved forward. Like, you wouldn't even... there used to be a promo on the Monsters. Like, I couldn't tell you the truth about stuff that happened in the 90s because you genuinely just wouldn't believe it was true. It's crazy.
I feel the same way.
But even in the context of that, there was never like a big blowout in the hallways. I mean, Bubba and I went at it a couple times, but nothing big.
Man, I don't remember the last time I got into
like a kerfuffle.
Yeah.
You don't strike me as a guy. You strike me as a guy who would walk away from that pretty quickly.
Yeah,
I am too.
I don't need that.
I don't like the confrontation like that because it just escalates too quickly these days. Nobody wants to like talk. If you have a disagreement, nobody wants to do that. I just turn my back and walk away. I don't have any interest in that stuff. I don't want to waste my time doing that. Just too many stupid things can happen when you do that. That's the stupid prizes, stupid games, stupid prizes scenario. Yeah. What are you guys doing this weekend?
I am doing stand-up comedy tonight and tomorrow night.
Were you Madcaps tonight?
Madcaps Comedy
Ryan
Club.
Holmes.
So me and Ryan Holmes tonight, and then I think it's just myself tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah. Ryan had a really good set last week at Mo DeWitt's thing. He had a really good set. His bad arm didn't hurt him at all.
For me, I've got ALDS Yankee baseball
They lost
Saturday
today.
and Sunday, so a game 4 will be necessary. Series is tied at 1 game apiece. Best out of 5.
Somebody hit a bomb to win?
No,
A couple base hits.
A couple of bloopers that
really?
come in, and then it was.
So Yankees lose, or
so aggravating.
It's 1-1 now.
Get series tied at 1-1.
Right. Best of 5 because this is the
ALDS. Yeah.
I don't see you as like a super fan
of what, baseball?
Almost
no
anything.
Super fan of golf, buddy.
Super fan of golf,
Yeah, super
but
fan
not
of
a
golf.
super fan of a golfer.
No, I used to. There's a number of guys I love to watch. I like watching Max Homa play golf. Because Max is not only does he have a great swing, he's a good dude. Like watching Justin Thomas. Patrick Cantley is my favorite swing on tour right now. He's fun to watch. But there's no Phil or Tiger on the tour anymore.
You watch a football game start to finish?
All the way through. Usually the Bucks. I will watch every play of the Bucks, and now I'm kind of committed to watching the Jags play as well. So they're really good on TV here locally about getting the Florida teams on. But last week they chose to air the Dolphins game rather than the Jags game.
Yeah.
So I had to watch the Bucks game and then watch the Dolphins.
We are a Jaguar secondary market, so we are obligated to air Jags games, or the networks are, under certain circumstances. When they have the option, they go for the Dolphins because since the Dolphins are definitely the heritage team in Florida, they have a bigger, more widespread fan base, and they get more complaints when they don't air the Dolphins.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I would have never guessed that in a million years. But you know what? Those people do show up to the games then.
Yeah.
Because nobody goes to watch them play.
Well, and that's the thing is, you have certain blackouts within a certain area. There's broadcast requirements, and we are the network is obligated to play Jaguar games.
Yeah.
My fiance, and this used to drive me nuts, and now I'm like madly in love with it. She's not a fan of anything. She has no fandom.
My wife is kind of like that.
Yeah.
I mean, she likes that 90 Day show, and I tell you, the show she's obsessed with is Sister Wives.
Okay.
She loves that. But, like, We watch the British baking show. I would say if there's one thing that my wife will not miss, it's that British baking show. We love the British baking show, or the Great British Baking Show, but she doesn't have anything like that either. Like she just now got a hobby. She didn't really get into anything like that.
And now I appreciate
How thankful
it.
are you?
I don't know, man. That's weird. It's a weird thing. I like her to do stuff like she's a destroyer in Pilates. Like she got into Pilates and just ran with it. Now she's, like I said, she's got a body like a rock climber. But
you gonna join?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, why don't you do it with her? Joint Pilates.
No, I'm not.
What? What?
No.
What?
Fabletics, dude. They're coming out with men tights.
I will have you know, buddy, I am brand loyal to Lululemon. And don't even say Fabletics on my show anymore.
Oh, yes.
I've got a licensing deal with Lulu. Just made $50. All right, 407-916-1041. Load them up. Last call's next.
Real radio is the news junkie.
My mom wanted to see Janet Jackson so bad. I was able to get second row tickets, and I sent her videos of me and my friend Lauren.
The News Junkie. Weekdays at 11 on Real Radio 104.1.
This is Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Ian Cassette with your Central Florida forecast for the rest of your Friday. Likely dry, only an isolated chance of a shower as we go on into the evening hours. Temperatures will fall into the 70s. We are on the other side of the front now, so drier air is going to move in this weekend, but temperatures should be warm. We'll still see a low near 70 degrees. Then Saturday, a high near 87 degrees, and for Pride Fest should be beautiful weather with lots of sunshine. More the same for Sunday. For the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Ian Cassette.
This report is sponsored by Chucky.
A new season is here, and with it, major delays being reported due to another killer doll with a shady plan. Just how many Chuckies are there? Chucky is here to chuck stuff up, including our freeways. Chucky Season 2, Wednesdays, 9, 8 Central, only on USA and Sci-Fi.
Man, gotta love the guys over at Rebathroom in Florida, and here's why. They're gonna get you a new bathroom in no time. Like, no time. It's crazy how fast it is. Actually, people don't even believe it. 4 to 6 days is all it takes. But here's how they do it, right? First thing you do is you go to their showroom, 436 up in Altamont, right across from Kobe. It's real easy to find. When you walk in, you're going to see some models of bathrooms set up. Those models are just to show you what the products look like, but it does give you a few ideas of what possibly can happen. The great thing is Rebath has a design team. They see your bathroom. They take everything in your house into consideration, your design styles, your colors. Then they start designing your bathroom at Rebath. They get it designed, get everything you love. Then they go and install that. That's right. And they even demo your old bathroom for you as well. They do it with their employees. That means no different subcontractors stomping through your house every day. You'll see the same team every day until your job is done. And when it's all said and done, a lifetime guarantee on the products and the installation. Like I said, these products are amazing, extremely tough, really beautiful, going to make your house look amazing. And that includes natural stone like travertine and marble, no grout lines. And these guys do everything. Once you hire them, you're done. Plumbing, electrical, toilets, sinks, cabinetry, lighting, it's all in-house. Find your bathroom. It's waiting for you right now in Altamont at rebathmidfla.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be signs that your digestive system isn't working at its best? But taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil supports your daily digestive health using a special plant-based fiber called psyllium. Psyllium works by forming a gel in your digestive system to trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. Metamucil's gelling action also helps to promote heart health and slows down sugar absorption to promote healthy blood sugar levels. Start feeling lighter and more energetic by taking Metamucil every day.
If you're a power washing contractor, grow your business with American Soft Wash Alliance. We're building a national brand by joining hundreds of small businesses together all across the country. If you're committed to being the best in your area and being the highest trained, join American Soft Wash Alliance today for a better tomorrow. Sign up now. Visit AmericanSoftWashAlliance.com or call James at 904-585-2622 to learn more. That's 904-585-2622.
Here's a top move for hiring a divorce attorney. See how they look and handle themselves on video or audio. Chances are that's them at their best, with editing, setup, and multiple takes. The courtroom is live. Mediation is live. Make sure your divorce lawyer is going to make you look good. At Trenley Kramer Law, we handle family law and divorce. TK Law, onefirmforlife.com.
You need more than fast internet. You need ultra-fast Xfinity internet that checks all the boxes. Ultra-fast internet that's strong enough to power a house full of devices? Check. Ultra-fast internet that's also reliable? Check. Whew. Ultra-fast internet with unlimited data included so you can do more of what you love online? With smarter network security? All starting at way less than you think? Check, check, check. That's internet that checks all the boxes. That's Xfinity. Get an amazing value on Xfinity internet with unlimited data included. Switch for $55 a month for 12 months. There's no annual contract required, so it's risk-free. And there are no equipment fees. Plus, activate advanced security free with the XFi Gateway. Go online, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. New fast internet customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. After 12 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
When you enter a place of business, you're owed a legal duty that the place of business is safe for you to shop in because they are making a profit from you. That's the law. Yet many times a normal day ends with injuries because that business breached that duty because they knew or should have known of the dangerous condition that caused your injury. It happens every day in many ways. Slip and falls where cleaning and maintenance were ignored. Falling boxes and items stacked too high, and so many other unexpected occurrences and dangers only known to that business owner. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you suffered an injury at a place of business, let our team investigate and report back to you. The duty to protect customers from harm is the law, and our duty is to protect you after that harm. Visit forthepeople.com for more information, or on your cell phone dial #law. That's all. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. ForThePeople.com.
Riding season is here. Orlando Harley-Davidson has an action-packed event calendar and brand new models on the showroom floor. From the highly sought-after ST lineup to the 2022 CVOs, Orlando Harley-Davidson has a wide selection of both new and used motorcycles. Make Orlando Harley-Davidson part of your Biketoberfest plans and join the fun of Hogtoberfest. Hogtoberfest is October the 13th through October the 16th at Orlando Harley-Davidson. Visit OrlandoHarley.com for a full list of motorcycle inventory and event details.
This Saturday only at Old Navy, get 50% off pajamas for the fam. It's time to get festive with matching PJs for everyone at 50% off. But hurry, it's this Saturday only at Old Navy and OldNavy.com. Valid 10/15, select styles only.
John Mellencamp returns to the road, and iHeartRadio is getting you there. We'll fly you and a guest to the tour date of your choice and set you up with VIP tickets to the show. Plus, slap a backstage pass on your jean jacket so you can meet John. And you'll walk away with a sheet of handwritten lyrics to one of his legendary tunes. Prize provided by AEG. Enter for your chance to win now at iHeartRadio.com/John Mellencamp. This is the Jim Colbert Show. Also available on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Just search The Jim Colbert Show.
Yup, Winn-Dixie, $10.99 a pound. I still couldn't pull the trigger on like 4 or 5 crab leg clusters for $8.16. No.
Everybody, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. Roll Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. We're full up for last call. So
we got a prize, our last day with this prize. Yeah,
that's right. Tijuana Flats $30 gift card up for grabs here for last call. I will not hang up on anybody. I will pitch it on hold. And Jack, we also have a gig coming up Sunday. I say we. Orlando City Soccer. We had Miguel. We had Miguel Gallardo on a little bit earlier. He is one of the color commentary guys for Orlando City Soccer. The game will be broadcast at 96.9 The Game, but Wall Street, pre-party around 7 o'clock, starts their game at 8. We're down and hang out.
Watch party.
Miguel will be down there hanging out. So
I'm going to try to make it. As long as the lady lets me, I'm already I'm already married, man.
Also, today
That's
is
after golf and after the Liverpool match.
Today is Be Bald, Be Beautiful, or Be Bald, Be Free Day.
Yeah.
So I asked Jack and Ross to put a Snapchat balding filter, and you can see those pictures at JimCulverLive.com. Prepare yourself accordingly. It's disturbing.
It was
Jax is disturbing.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Jax is just even Jack knows.
I don't like it. Yeah,
it's
kind of freaky.
Disturbing.
Yeah.
Has a collection of lollipops for cynical reasons.
And what was that other thing, Jack, you want to talk about?
Oh, there was so much Jimmy, it's hard to remember.
Well, you just told me during the break.
Oh, that's right. Oh, it was just a reminder. Thank you very much.
Pick up on that, listeners. If you ever hear that tone of voice and that cadence, it's Jack stalling and stretching, and he does it.
It's called it's a vocalized pause.
He's the Jedi of stalling.
It's Jack flexing his unprepared muscle.
Well, I can stall when I know I'm doing something, but trying to remember something, that's a weakness of mine.
Yeah.
But thanks to a texter reminding us that tolls starting at 6 a.m. tomorrow, tolls are back in effect.
Let's get you out that express
So
lane.
if you are enjoying that I-4 express lane for free the past few weeks like we have been, notice that they're going to start charging again for that and all of our area tolls. Some tolls, like on the West Coast, the Sunshine Skyway Bridge and other tolls over there are still suspended. However, our tolls in Central Florida will all be restated tomorrow starting at 6 a.m.
Sweet. Going out to Petrified Forest tonight. If you get a chance, go out there. Altamont Springs, a petrified forest, super easy to find, and it's an awesome hunt. 3 trails, the real deal.
It's
I'll be out
legit.
there tonight with my wife and a couple of friends having a good time for sure. Ross, I know you're going to stand up tonight, tomorrow night?
Yes, Madcaps Comedy Club, New Smyrna. I can't wait to perform, but I really wanted to just remind listeners what Jack's stall voice sounds like. So I was wondering if you could tell us what the Twitter poll says.
Oh,
Jack.
you son of a bitch. Meanwhile, Jimmy, I can't hang out with you this weekend. I just got invited to Mike Leinbach's house.
You son of a bitch. I was going to say something about that.
It's so good. Look at him.
We did have 2 Twitter polls today,
That's
Jack.
a good stall noise.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, we did. One was, if you are married, do you have joint accounts or separate? And that was based out of our Rich Tip segment with Candace.
I think most people have joint accounts, so I'll say 68% have joint accounts.
Pretty good. 66.
Very good.
There
I
you
was going
go.
to take the under. I was going to say 67.
They have joints. And second question was, who looks better bald? And your choices were myself, Ross, and Jim.
Oh, it's me. It's got to be me.
It is you.
God bless you.
By 64%.
Hells yeah.
But even I don't agree with second place of me.
Oh, my God. They have Ross the worst?
With 9%. I have 27%. Ross is 9%.
Yeah. JimCulverLive.com if you want to see those pictures. They're pretty gross.
I'm going to retweet that and skew it.
Very good. All right.
It's going to go my way.
All right. Let's see. We'll be back Monday for sure. I don't have anything else going on this weekend. Make sure you check out the blog, JimCulverLive.com. Follow us on all social media platforms, please. Real Radio and Jim Culver.
You're getting into Pilates.
I'm getting into Pilates for sure. All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Let's get this drink right up front. What do you say? Angela, get us kicked off with a good drink this week.
Yeah, all right. Well, there's Flats Cash on the line, so I figured I'd give you one that goes really well with tacos.
Oh, nice.
Fantastic. So first, get your shaker and fill it up with ice, like I always say.
Yeah.
You're going to add 2 ounces of reposado tequila.
Got it.
You're going to add a ½ ounce of creme de cassis.
Oh.
You're going to add the juice from a fresh squeezed lime. You're going to give that a good shake until it's nice and chilled. Pour it into a Collins glass. Garnish, top off with some ginger beer and garnish with a lime wedge. And enjoy your tacos with an El Diablo.
El Diablo. I love that.
yeah.
Thanks, Angela. I appreciate that very much. Hang right there. You may win a $30 gift card. Sue, last call.
Well, I cannot even believe that the broadcast, nobody ever said bald is beautiful.
Bald is beautiful.
And
you
my
know
second
it.
point is, Ross, Shamalama, Shamalama, Lama, Ding Dong, baby. You
All right.
take my ooh, mama, oh, back to my smile. Yeah.
Thanks, Sue. Appreciate that. Hang loose. You may win. Jeff, last call.
Hey, Jack, I want you to check out my monthly nut on Insta.
Stay right there, Jeff. You son of a bitch.
He did it again.
These people need to stop listening so heavily or intently. Mike,
Except
last
when
call.
it's a friendship test.
He just hung up.
And Mike Buzzer Larson here. I'm excited, Jim. I just got hired by a valet service contracted to do Ross's wedding. You know what that means, Jim?
I don't. What?
I'll actually see you at the wedding in the parking lot. Quack, give me the nut, invited to the wedding, Buzzer.
All right, very good, Mike. English. Party Mom, last call. Take us home.
So, Jim, hey, Mike Leinbach and I were chilling out last weekend. We came across a haunted chicken coop.
Okay.
We actually got chased away by a poultry guy.
Oh,
every
okay.
day.
All right, thanks, Party Mom. Appreciate that. Let's give it to Sue. Sue, you're a winner. You sang for your supper, and you get a $30 gift card from Tijuana Flats to go try that new street corn menu, which
good.
you are going to absolutely love.
Dig it.
All right, guys, have a great weekend. Big weekend coming up. Of course, we'll see you on Monday for sure. On behalf of Deb, Jack, and Ross, I am Jim. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the Monsters in the morning. After us, it's Tom and Dan with a corporate time. Mungalore and the Bus with our buddy Brendan O'Connor, one of 10 people in Orlando that make it a better place to live. And, of course, what the hell is Angel listening to? Sunday mornings, it's Sunday Morning Coming Down with Joseph Martins. And, of course, the legend Eric Dennison was Sunday Night Vinyl, Real Music Weekends all weekend long. We'll see you Monday at 3 for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, have yourself a wonderful weekend.
Lord have mercy.
A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan is coming up next on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
We're looking at pretty much stop traffic westbound on I-4 between 417 and 429. It's also heavy between 429 and U.S. Highway 27 into Polk County. Eastbound travel on I-4 heavy still between State Roads 536 and 535. Northbound travel on the Turnpike slow between 429 and State Road 50. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Now that Hurricane Ian has passed, Lowe's is here to help pros with cleanup and repair, plus a dedicated pro team. Visit your nearest Lowe's or Lowe's.com 24/7. While supplies last, U.S. only.
If you're a pro that paints, the Home Depot is here to save you money. Paint stores try to convince you you're getting a good deal by offering deep discounts on paint, but what they don't tell you is the starting price is too high to begin with. The real question is, how much are you paying per gallon? Nobody beats the Home Depot's price per gallon on Behr paint, guaranteed. We offer everyday low prices on every gallon of top-rated Behr paint, stains, and primers. Plus, our pros earn discounts through our Pro Extra Paint Rewards program. That's the value